welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's Rewind Gaming 3v3 Weekly. It's the 37th one, it's a Saturday night, and let's get ready to rumble. My name is Digital Bacon, and once again joined by my good buddy, Cornish Pirate. How are you doing there, Corn?
I'm doing very well, thank you. We've had a huge turnout for this week. I can't remember the last time that so many people turning up for this 3v3 tournament. It's great.
Yeah, I do believe I saw 36 teams. That is a lot of support and a lot of hunger for the prize pool. Currently sitting at, let me get it on up. Currently sitting at $25 of the $45 goal. Make sure, guys, that you get, doing the exclamation mark Matcherino to find that. The little code should be in the corner of your screen, so you can just pop that on in. That is $1 free over to the prize pool. If you're watching now, quickly go do it before the game starts. You haven't got a second to lose. Do it. Or if you're actually playing tonight, why haven't you done it already? That is pretty much your money. If you think you're good enough to win it, you better be putting that in, because that's essentially more money to you. But come on, let's get on through to this first match. We've got Synaptic going up against XTR.
Yes, and the XTR boys are in. Got Jay, James, and Frank with an extra C.
Frank with an extra C. What a great name. It's just on to Frank. But on the Sim side, we've got Chris, Fruity, and Rexor. These lads, they're waiting to be let free. What do you think, Con? Should we let them go?
I feel like we should. I'm pretty sure I recognize that Fruity name. He's got some sweet puns.
Some good puns coming tonight from Corn, the pun master himself. I'm sure the lads are ready to get on the pitch. They're just tying up their little Rocket League laces on their boots. They'll be on any second for you. There we go. Synatic taking the first lunge at it. XDR are there now waiting for the countdown. I'm going to be providing you guys with a bit of play-by-play first, and then Corn will take over later. We're going to be doing a little back and forth because that's what we like to do. Keep it, fresh here on Rewind. Countdown is underway. We're going to have Chris going up against Jay straight off the bat. Nice aggressive kickoff there from the Synaptic side as they take favor. But Frank, he knows where it's going to go, and he picks up quite nicely. Jay, big, beefy kick into the blue side. Synaptic responding very well to that. Fruity, powerful hit. Frank, good rotation into it there as James takes it up the wall. It's going for an aerial maneuver. Front flips into the ground. That is an unusual tactic there.
Yeah, I think you always start the game with this, just back and forth, each team trying to measure the opponents. And I feel that XTR have got that little bit of an advantage at the moment. They've had a bit more possession, a bit more ground made, but it's still either way at this point.
Rexor putting it into the wall, follows up. Now he's got an option. He's got Chris right there. Chris finds the back of the net, and then what a fantastic first goal that was.
Yep, he snapped it back into the net. Look at that, Chris flying through the air. He spotted the pass, and he just flew straight on in, smashed it into the back of the net, and that is what you call a hook, line, and sinker.
Synaptic there, one of the four teams with a bye tonight, and they are shown why. Great stuff straight off the bat from them. But XTR have to respond now. They've got to find a goal of their own. Oh, they're hit from Jay straight into the wall. Gets it away, but it doesn't reach anyone. That was almost dangerous from Fruity, but Chris, there, the crossbar denies it. The defense is holding strong, and James gets it on out.
How did Synaptic not score there? It was off the post, it's off the line, and it's away. How? If they don't win this game, they've just got to be kicking themselves after that moment.
Frank in it. The dribble past him. James is able to take away. Rexor with the pass over in the center. He does not need to do that. Fruity, he's got to get a good clear, does, but sends it on over to James. Frank's going to be able to pick this up, but no, Fruity follows on through so quick onto the mark that lad was. Now we're going to have Frank put into the corner. Fruity with the demo, and Chris is able to get that up, and away.
Yeah, I think something you always tend to worry about in early rounds of tournaments is you get one team that's so much better than the other team. Not this game. This looks even, and these teams both look great.
Yeah, you got to think as well, the XTR side, they would have been coming in from a much lower seed, but they are going right head to head. They've just got to keep those rotations strong. It's good stuff. Great quality coming out from the sign-ups of Rewind tonight. That was close indeed there. Chris just missing the mark, going wide into the post and denied there. Fruity with a good hit down. Nearly going all the way, but Jay is able to get that on the last second. Fruity putting the pressure on. Going all the way to the other wall. Is Chris going to get there first? No! Chris going for the block. And Jay just, unfortunately, missing it.
Yeah, we're just past halfway, and XTR need to start changing something soon. They've had one shot to the 7 of Synaptic, and it's just not looking good for them at the moment, but they're still in with that chance because it's only a 1-goal lead. 2-goal lead. I'll make a change there.
2-goal lead. Sorry, Corn. Fruity decided to get a goal of his own, and what a cracker it was. Look at that pass there from Rexor, just putting it on in, and Fruity just, a split second later, and he would not have been able to make that. The team plays coming from Synatic are just on point.
Yep. 2 goals could be enough for Synaptic, especially since XTR is still only at 1 shot. Please change that XTR, at least get to 2 shots.
Chris wrapping it on around, Fruity getting on in, but all 3 men blocking that with the buff car bodies. Frank putting it up. Just getting in. It is just that little bit more speed that Synatic have here that is getting on pass and keeping this pressure going for their side as Rexor puts it in around. Great little clearance there from Frank. Fruity's up there. He slowed on down, letting the ball move around and letting his teammate come on into the corner. Chris with a bit of a mishit there. Was wanting more power to wrap it on around. Jay just slowing things down. Rexor has got up in the air. We know how dangerous they are here. Fruity finds the back of the net with such a dainty little hit.
Yeah, that's Fruity's 7th shot of the game. He is dominating the forward position so far. XTR, they have to change something, because at the moment all they're doing is responding to the other team. They're not having any of their own creativity, and it's just, they're dying from it. They're 3 goals down now, 1 minute 20 left. It's not looking good.
At the moment, they've just got to be looking how to stop this aggression. Remember, this is a best of 3 guys, so they're not out after the 1 game. They just got to start finding an answer to the Synaptis aggression. It's just as simple as that. They're constantly in their own half. Like Corn said earlier, just on 1 shot. Synaptic, well, they're all the way up on 11. That is a big, big difference.
Yeah, just past that 1 minute mark left to go. The clock is ticking for XTR. I just don't see it happening for them.
Chris on the ball. He's got a little bit of bump. He's trying to go for that dribble. Pops it off into the middle. Fruity not going into it as much. Just hanging back. Ball's now just lingering in no man's land. Rexor flying on down from the sky. He was near enough a fallen bird there at that point. Nice little save there from Jay. James coming on through, putting it up the wall for Jay. Good link-ups between these guys, but just very little aggression. As soon as it reaches that midway mark, the Synaptic defense just clears it on away, nearly the 50-50. Rexor putting on in, that's going the whole way. And there we go, have it. Synaptic, every single player has at least 1 goal.
Yeah, I mean, look at XTR. They've made 7 saves, but the only thing greater than the XTR saves is the Synaptic shots at a ridiculous 14. I mean, that's just complete domination.
Fruity with a very quick kickoff there to get on past. James missing the ball. Rexor up, gets the shot. That was so close. And Chris going on him, couldn't get a touch, but it does not matter. Synaptic take the first game of tonight's Rewind Cup in quite a healthy 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, there was one point in that game where I was thinking, XTR, they can get back into this. Just needs to start getting that front foot forwards. And then Synaptic just put their car into gear and just went. I mean, there was like... Did XTR even get it out of their own half in that game?
Well, just once, really, if you look at the shots there, Corn. It was one time they're able to get on out. Maybe a couple of kickoffs that let it into the Synaptic side for a few seconds. But it was definitely all one-way traffic. And like you said, it's almost as if after about 2 minutes of playing, the Synaptic side just hit the turbo button or whatever. And from that point onwards, it was even more aggression. No point there. Could they get the ball past the midway mark? ZTR.
Yeah. I mean, if we're doing it, looking at it like that, it was Synaptic was going so fast forwards. It looked like XTR was going backwards. That was the difference in that second half of the game.
Well, Synaptic are two of the lads are definitely raising the Season 5 Grand Champion banners, so we know they are of a good level. But XTR, as soon as they can get it on out, it's going to be clearing the ball off to the side in those corners and then having a second man there to kick it on out. At the moment, we've seen them with a bit of, a scrambled egg defense, as Korn likes to put it, in the middle of goal, all three members, but they've got to just trust in their own skill.
Take note, Bacon, it's in the Synaptic half.
We finally reached it there, but it didn't reach the Synaptic quarter, did it? It was still on the middle mark. They've got to go further. James has finally got it there. It's off to the backboard. Can Jay put this on away? No, Chris, good clear there. Frank cannot get a clear back himself. This is dangerous now. Rexall does not get a touch. It's off the crossbar and out. James is on the ball. Cannot get it past Fruity, who's now going to follow this on around. Looking to put it into the middle. Can't get the touch, and Jay can clear this on away. Not good on the landing, however. Rexall putting it right back in the middle. Double commit on that save. Both players are now far out. Fruity needed to capitalize on it there. He decided to bump it on up, but it was not a good choice.
I think I've noticed a slight difference in the XTR defense. Other than this point where they're on the goal line, it seems to be they're a bit further forwards, and that might help with getting to the Synaptic goal. As James, great chance there. It's a good save by Rexall.
Nice chance. It's definitely what we want to see from XTR, because we like a good reverse sweep here. We like going the whole way to 3 games. Fruity, however, likes being up in the air. It was a lovely free little attempt. Rexall, though, straight and simple, good dunk.
Yeah, Fruity, he's taken out of the game, but Fnac just can't get back in. Rexall, empty goal to aim at. James coming across. Jay just sat too far back. Powers it straight on down and in. No defense needed for a great goal.
Rexall going up against Frank. Frank winning it, and it's in a good position for Jay to pick on up. He does. Can't get the touch against the wall, however. It's near enough a limp attempt. Fruity's on the ball again. This lad has some serious control. Loses it off to the side, but it's in a good position for Rexall to pick up. Fruity getting a double touch. He was not looking for that. Ball's up in the middle, though. Chris off to the corner. James going to be able to just move forward here. Was going for the push, but the cheat was not good enough. Jay into the corner. It's going up again. Rexall putting it into the middle for a teammate to pick up, but James clears on away to his corner. Fruity keeping this absolute aggression going here. Jay has now got to get this on out, but he does have Chris there. Get it on up. Do not know why James was going up, because it does not matter as Jay gets the goal.
I was looking at Fruity's in goal. He's got to save this here. He's on the line. But he just goes a bit too deep into the goal. He goes a bit too far away. He even turns and hits it, but it just doesn't have enough to stop it going in. And that's XTR's first goal of the series, getting them back to 1-0.
Yeah, if you're new to Rocket League, if this was your first time watching any content, the goal is just that line. The back of the net there is just for, just a little bit of display. You can drive into it, sure, but the ball will never touch it. It's just on that line. It explodes, and then, you get some bats come out or some ice, whatever have you, with your choice of explosion. So if you're that deep into it, you're not going to be able to touch the ball and defend it. Chris now, shot towards goal. Nice little pop on up over James, and he's got the lead again for Synaptic.
Yeah, that's not great defense by James. He lost control of the ball. He hit it a bit too far away from him. Chris saw the opening. The door was left open for him, really. He just charged straight on in, smashed it in the back of the goal. Bob's your uncle, 2-1 up.
Fruity and James meeting in the centre. Chris, though, he's gone on back. I was expecting him there to go onto the ball, which has given Frank the chance to hammer it on towards the goal, but no one following up. Fruity actually missing the ball, and it threw James off so much. Frank with a powerful hit. It's in the back of the net once again, and we've got a tied up game.
It was like there was some force pushing people away from the ball. It's like, was that 3 people missed it? And he just straight into the empty goal.
Well, go on. Halloween is on the horizon. Some spooky things are going on clearly with the force. Rexall and Jay meeting in the center. Interesting little touch there. Oh, me oh my, this could go the whole way. James needs to get on out, and he does. But look at that. All 3 members of Synaptic in that corner. James needs to get the runaway. Cannot keep it going as Chris turns around. And the XTR defense was not there. Fruity, lofty little hit. But Jay puts it away and Rexor comes on in to clean up that mess.
Yep, I think Frank could have done better there. He got on the right side of the ball. He just jumped so late and allowed Rexor just to push it into the back of the net. I mean, Frank did have no boost, but he's just got to double jump and do the block because you know he's not going to get any power on it anyway.
James versus Fruity. Ball going off for Rexor. Nice BV hit. Gets it past Jay. Just needs to follow up. Not the touch he is looking for. Needed to pop it, really. Good move from Frank. Trying to just hammer this the whole way. Rexor just getting up into it quick enough. Fruity, good control on that wall to get the ball around. It's going for a dribble up the other side. It's up in the air. It's going for that ceiling shot on down. Oh, me oh my. He has completely mucked it up.
Yeah, just 1 minute left. Only a goal up for Synaptic compared to their last, well, 2 goals up. What am I talking about? Every time I talk, there's a goal.
That's twice now that that's happened to you, Korn. And 3 times that Rexor has scored in this match. The lads on a hat-trick, forcing it on into the goal with a good pinch against that wall, just dragging it on in. The lads of Synaptic are not happy about being so close in goals to the XTR side.
Yeah, and I think Synaptic has it on the skill, and I don't think 1 goal feels right for Synaptic. They need more.
They're going to look for more as Rexor gets the connection with Chris. Chris popping it up high. They need Fruity to come on in. He can bide his time, however. He's got the pop. He's got Rexor up there. Bit too preemptive with it, and Frank's able to get this on away. James, just looking for a powerful hit. Does not need to do that, as essentially it was just handed on over to Chris.
30 seconds left. XTR, they could still do it. I just don't think they can.
Just a nice, good goal, and then a kickoff goal is what needed at the moment for XTR. But like Korn said, it's not going to happen, especially when you've got Fruity looming on the ball to put it on away.
Yeah, the GG well played from James, because Fruity ends with a nice, sweet goal, giving them a 3-goal advantage. 15 seconds left. Mathematically possible for XTR to win, maybe, but not realistically.
Yeah, 3 kickoff goals now. And that is just going on to Rexor. That is definitely confirmed. Frank, not going to go contest for that. Chris putting it up high. The lads just want to see it out the rest of this match. Frank getting it on away. James letting it drop. Synaptic take this series, the first series of tonight in round 2 of Rewind Gamers 3v3 Weekly. And it's a 2-0 sweep. Lovely performance. XTR coming in very strong in the first half of this game, but then Synaptic just pulled the rest right on out of the bag.
Can I just say, Fruity, he has the pizza banner, so maybe he's a fan of the pineapple pizza.
And then I'm not a fan of Fruity anymore. You can go, you know, go join the Mercs or something like that.
Pineapple's a thing, Bacon. You can't deny it.
Pineapple should not be on pizza. Chat, let us know, should pineapple be on pizza? We're just going to quickly go into a break now as we get the 3rd round game set up. It's going to be the 2nd game, though. This is going to boggle my little brain, Korn. We'll have to figure out during the break what to say, as we are going to have Red World Gaming. Saw them earlier, actually, in fact. Go up against 2 noobs and a weeb. That's going to give me all the giggles. We'll see you right after this break. During the time, make sure that you hit up the Discord, the Twitters. Drop a little follow on the channel so you can see when we go live next week, because we do have a 2v2 tournament on Thursday nights, and of course we always have the 3v3 weeklies on Saturday nights. But until after the break, we'll see you soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 3, the second game stream tonight of Rewind Gaming's 3v3 weekly, round number 37. Once again, I'm Digital Bacon, and tonight joined once again, of course, by Cornish Pirate. And Corn, what a game we have set up for us, don't we?
Yep. I mean, I'm looking at the team names going, Red World, standard name, 2 noobs. I feel like they're one short.
They're short, one weeb in their name, actually. Unfortunately, we couldn't put it all onto, the little stream thing here, the team name in Rocket League. That's what I was looking for, Corn.
I just looked at the bracket and realised my mistake. Yes, it is Redwood Gaming, Red World Gaming, and 2 noobs and a weeb.
Was able to cast Red World earlier on today for PRL, do you believe? Or did I not? I can't remember. Whatever. It does not matter. They are a team that are up and comers. They're trying to just, keep blasting away at the tournaments. Purely because if you want to improve at Rocket League, keep playing in tournaments like this, like Rewind, like PRL, like G50. I'm trying to think of other ones, Corn. You probably don't know that many. Esports World, let's give a little shout out to them. They're going every single night. They're crazy. But you keep playing away in them, right? And because the style is more team orientated, it's not like ranked. You actually build up as a team and can improve your skills so much better. Not only that, but you're playing against people that are higher ranks than you. Say you're currently a Plat 1. You'd go up against a Diamond 1, and I'm not going to lie, they'll probably take you down. Not the easiest, it's not like they're, Grand Champ or whatever, but they'll be able to pick apart your mistakes and say your defense or attack, which means you learn from your mistakes. In defeat, you get stronger. And that is why these tournaments are so good for up-and-coming players to really hone their skills. So if you haven't signed up tonight and you're just sitting there in chat, little look at a couple of guys there. I see you, little waves there. Make sure you sign up and you take part, because you'll get so much stronger for it. But without any further ado, Corn, who do we have on the Red World side?
I am not 100% sure, other than Red World. Yeah, I can't even say his name.
Rasmelfor.
Live on. In trousers. Oh, yeah, I love In Trousers. I'm pretty sure that probably isn't how you pronounce his name, but he's always known as In Trousers to me.
Yep.
And I do believe the other player is Elwood. Am I correct on that, Bacon?
Yep, you are correct. It is Elwood. And on 2 noobs and a weed, we have Oreo Titan, Buddy, and Katamara Masuasi. Yeah, sure. I've cast these guys before. They're actually NA players, Corn. The 2 noobs.
Really?
So yeah, it's quite nice seeing them hop on over the pond. That isn't really a pond. It's a massive, massive ocean. But let's say it's a pond for now, because that's the term.
Yeah.
I've cast these guys over on Mythical and PRL before, so it's good to see them, come join us, see how the EU lads do it. And secretly, Red World Gaming, please smash them, because, NA better than EU better than NA.
Good job, Bacon.
Yeah, had one job there. Nearly messed up. But without further ado, let's get onto it. Red World and 2 noobs are going to be getting onto the pitch. I was just about to say it any second, but they're there. They're ready right now. Let's go with Corn on play-by-play for you, lovely guys.
I'm just looking at the 2 noobs and the weeb team. I wonder which player's the weeb. The names.
It's definitely Oreo. Look at his picture. That's it.
Yeah, definitely Oreo. Right. Anyway, back to the game. And it is. I'm just going to call him Cut. Cut, maybe. Yeah, that'll do. Cutter. Wait, no, that's just weird. Cutter. Yeah, that'll do. Cutter. Right. Oreo clearing it away. Buddy now chasing. Picking it past the halfway line. He's getting it on the wall. He hits it goalwards. Cutter going for the shot. Oh, it's just onto the backboard. Any follow up from Oreo? He's going for a shot. It's creeping, and Cutter steals it on the goal line for a classic case of one of my goals. Where you steal everything.
No, it's not stealing. It's securing. Clearly, At least that's what Cutter's saying. Is he just puts it away. Nice early goal. 29 seconds on in. 2 noobs really with a dominant start.
Yep, now being hit downfield by Cutter. Ooh, just a slight bump gives In Trousers a chance to take a shot. It's going to go all the way into the goal. That just threaded the needle perfectly to level the game.
Yep, In Trousers there, quite simply with a big, beefy hit, catching the rotation from the two noobs side off guard, and then Trousers has found the ball in goals.
Yeah, it's now going to be Buddy and Elwood for the kickoff. Elwood gets the initial advantage, but it's only as far as Cutter back into the middle for in Trousers. No, Oreo denies him the ball, hits it to his team. All three of them rather crowded in a corner, but Buddy comes away with it. He goes past in Trousers. Elwood hit it off and block him, but Cutter's back into the middle. This is looking good for a goal. Nope, it's cleared away by Ras Methor. In Trousers now trying to control the ball. Oreo denying him the control, but hit back into the cleared away by Buddy. In Trousers now to chase it. Probably going to leave for Elwood. Yes, he does. Back up on the wall. Big hit from Elwood all the way downfield. Going to try and get another hit. Good pass, Cutter. And there's the empty goal. Cutter did not see that coming, and Elwood did.
Great. Just earlier, great sight from in Trousers to see Elwood was there. And then Elwood off the ceiling, being able to perfectly position himself for the second touch right on over the defense. It was just a nice little maneuver.
Very nice. Cutter now with the kickoff. It's another goal attempt. Buddy, oh, what? Oh, I thought in Trousers had saved it. What a goal by Buddy, though. He went up in the air like some sort of flying angel.
Yep, just one man in defense there in Trousers did all he could, but it was not enough. Sending the ball on down, the attempt was nearly there. It was just so close, but unfortunately the post today was not in his favor.
Yeah, and at 2-2, we have a game on our hands as Oreo tries to hit back into the middle. In Trousers denies him though. Getting a nice little spin block as well. It's pinched off downfield. Cutter's going to be there to pick it up. Yes, he does. He goes past in Trousers, but Elwood hits it back into the middle. Off the backboard, Oreo scores an own goal. No, it's saved.
Oh, Buddy,
by
last
Buddy.
second. Oh, that was clutch there by Buddy. Just getting it on, using a good pinch against the post, being able to get on out. Oh, Buddy.
Oh, wow,
Sorry,
Buddy pinched it. For Oreo's back into the middle. Cleared away by Elwood. Back out to the side for in Trousers. Couldn't quite get on the end of it to complete the link up. Oreo back downfield. Raph Methor into the middle. Cutter going up to clear it away. Nice little tap down to the edge. Taking control of the ball. Oh, nice little block there as well. Denying in Trousers. And in Trousers blown up as well. Buddy hitting out to the side for Oreo. Big hit down into the goal for Oreo. Can he get it on the end of it? No, in Trousers. Clears it away. That was a death sort of save really at the end. Buddy into the middle. Oh, saved. Cleared away by in Trousers and Elwood. Both of them getting a touch on that one. Rasmussen able to clear away uncontested back into the middle by Cutter. This is a lot of pressure on the Red World goal at the moment. Buddy going for the backboard shot. He taps it off the crossbar. Cutter gets the shot off. It's saved off the post. And Oreo's got to score it now. Yes, he does. 3-2 at the 2-minute 20-second mark. I'm running out of breath.
Rasmus for there, leaving it way too late to hit ball. He needed to take it into the corner. He's looking for the pop, and it was not what he should have done at all. I'm just going to say now, the two noobs, like, they're lacking some accuracy. We saw it there, so many attempts, but the ball was going wide each and every time when they could have found the back end net. The lads, the NA blokes need to really sort that one out.
I mean, a goal's a goal, though. They find themselves up by 1 goal with just over 2 minutes left as in Trousers clearing it back downfield. Oreo into the middle, but both two noobs and a wee player were going the wrong direction. Cutter now trying to get back in the middle. Great block by Elwood. In Trousers picking this up on the halfway line. Oreo into the middle very awkwardly. That's a great pass for Raph Methor, but it's able to be blocked by Buddy. Buddy trying to block the Elwood shot as well. Kind of work, but Elwood's back on the ball. He tries to fake Cutter into a shot, but it's pinched off, and Oreo able to relieve a lot of pressure and get back downfield. In Trousers now going to have to clear it away. Just 1 minute 30 seconds left. Bacon, who's your money on?
Oh, it's got to be on two noobs at the moment. They've got all the pressure going. And look, they also have a good bit of patience just to let the ball come to them. But as I say that, the attack, again, just going a little bit wide. Red Bull just missing it by a hairline.
Yep, and now's a great chance for Cutter to get shot off, but Elwood's going to get there first, uncontested at the moment. He fakes Buddy out, but he still gets it, but Intro's able to pick it up. Starting the attack, but Cutter denies him at the halfway line. Elwood hitting it back to Cutter very awkwardly. Cutter and Buddy on a 2v1. Out to Buddy. Oh, he controls it. Oreo was there for a shot, and Intros is able to block it away. Up onto the wall. Buddy and Oreo double committing again. Raph Methor taking it away past Cutter. And now he's going to hit it out for Intros, who pinches it right off into the corner. And Elwood's going to get there first, trying to hit it high. Anybody in the middle for him to pass it to? No. Buddy clears it away. In Trousers back into the middle there. Cutter off to the side, just over 30 seconds left. Red World really need to push for a goal. Clock is ticking down. Cutter goes all the way across the face of the goal. Big clearance though from Raf Messel. I'm slowly messing up his name as I go on. And Trousers now back downfield. Cutter, whose name I have already messed up, so I've just given up into the middle. Birdie with the shot, and he quit and joined.
Yeah, Buddy there, maybe quite excited about that. Ball near enough just came to him. Unfortunately, In Trousers could not get it on away. That's a 2-goal lead now to 2 noobs. 2 kickoff goals are needed from Red World. Can they do it? It's a tall order.
Yep, very tall. You can remember say it was as tall as a redwood tree. As Oreo takes it in away from the blue box. Not sure which way he's going there. As Introusers hits it back downfield. This has got to be the end of the game. 1 second left. Can Elwood get a consolation? No, he can't. 2 noobs and a weeb are the winners of the first game.
All the NA lads coming in strong, defeating Red World in the first game. But it is a best of 3. I said this earlier as well. You can turn it all around. You've just got to be strong enough. Really take the game on its head. Go, this is where we're making mistakes. And this is how we're going to get past our opponents. It's all about strategy and just finding the holes in defense as well as how to break down the attacks. We saw it in the previous series. That midfield, defense coming out was so strong. And they've just got to put it on to the heads. Really go to their opponents. Red Bull just a little bit more control, and they could get past the 2 noobs.
Can I just say I love the 2 noobs and a weed's unrelenting attack. They just got it in the box and did not stop. They just kept going, kept hammering away, and eventually they prevailed.
Yeah, it was just down to a really good rotation in that attack. The only problem with that is if you could get a big, beefy clear from Red World and then have someone follow the ball down to get on the end of it, we could see many, many more goals from them. But it's just going to be if they can have the boost for it. As I say that, Rasmussen gets the first goal.
Yeah, Red World is a world on fire at the moment. Rasmussen, he's was first to the backboard. He just punched it straight in the middle. Buddy not able to get high enough. Cutter not able to get sideways enough. And Red World are 1-0 up in the first 10 seconds of this game.
It's going to be interesting now. It keeps on going, as that was only 7 seconds. And at the moment, Red World have got to be grinning ear to ear.
Yeah, In Trousers into the middle. He's going for the aerial, but he couldn't quite get there. Buddy able to clear it away. Oreo picking it up just short of the halfway line, taking it over the halfway line. Elwood trying to block him out. He misses the boost, but he gets the ball out into the middle for In Trousers. In Trousers blocks Buddy. And now Cutter and In Trousers just not really doing much. Elwood off to the side. Buddy going to take it off the wall into the middle. That's a very poor clearance. Cutter has to make a double commit with Oreo to get the ball away. Buddy should be able to pick this up, and he does. Nice big punch downfield. Rasmussen back into the middle. Elwood's waiting. Elwood, I couldn't get on the end of it. Cutter able to clear it away. In Trousers back into the middle. Oreo trying to flip and save, but couldn't quite make it. Buddy picking this up outside his own box, cleared all the way down to the Red World box and into the middle by Cutter. Off the back by Buddy, just couldn't get anything on target there. It was a very difficult shot, but Oreo into the middle. Anybody in the middle for 2 noobs in the weave? There wasn't, but Cutter takes the shot. Rasmussen clears it away. 1 minute gone, Bacon. It's pressure all around again.
It is. The only problem I'm having at the moment, Red World, they're doing very good to start putting the ball down their opponent's half. However, that third man is too scared at the moment to come on in, laying way too far back and isn't able to finish off. I've seen 3 attempts where all it would take would say Elwood to jump up in the air or Rasmussen just to get up onto the ball, dunk it on down. Happy days, we'd be at 4-0 to Red World.
Yep, but all importantly, Red World are still winning, so they probably don't want to change too much at the moment. Cutter. Oh, awkward clearance straight on the wall. Edward. Elwood. I'm just messing up his name now. Into the middle by Rasmussen. Oh, it's a great save there by In Trousers, I think. He's playing for the wrong team now. In Trousers trying to get it back into the middle. In Trousers. Oh,
In Trousers, in the air, in the goal. This lad had so much control. Just a little drag, get onto it, put it on down, force it on through. Cuts tried to get up in place of it, but all he did was give a nice little plate for that ball to fall onto and into the goal.
Yeah, pure skill for that goal as In Trousers doesn't go up for that one. Buddy into the blue half. Elwood's going to pick this up. Ooh, just into the middle. Luckily, nobody there from Two Noobs in the Weave. And Charles is now starting the attack for Red World. Elwood going up for a shot. Great save there by Cutter, denying it at the source. Oreo now trying to clear it away. In Trousers back into the middle. Buddy, not a great clearance. Oh, and somehow that went in. Bacon, talk us through it.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate mistakes here by Buddy. Look at that. Boom, onto his car. Cannot get the second hit, and with the flick, it's just given the ball right in front of the net over to the opposition, who are just pouncing onto it. Lads, you do not take the ball in front of the net, especially when you're going to make mistakes. They're not Titans. They're not superhumans. They are susceptible to make the mistakes, and it was at the worst moment.
Yep, rule one of any sport where there's a goal, you don't pass in front of your own net. As Rasneffel clears away straight to Buddy Low, back to the backboard in Trousers. A second attempt to clear straight to Oreo, but Elwood's there to block it. And now Buddy's going to have to hit something big into the middle. 2 minutes left for the Two Noobs in the Weave team to score 3 goals. Getting more difficult all the time as Oreo picks up another save. Actually, that's his first save. Another save for the Two Noobs in the Weave team. And Trousers into the middle. Nope, Cutter back down, starting their pressure from Two Noobs in the Weave, which they really need to start. Buddy going to leave this for Oreo. Oreo takes the back ball. Buddy's going up for the air shot. Buddy gets the air shot, and Buddy scores.
Oh, look at the pressure here. The Two Noobs team started taking a lot of boost, taking away from their opponents and getting into the right position. Red World, they had to then split off to go get boost. They weren't set up in defense in time, and that just left a nice big hole there for Two Noobs to dunk the ball on down into. They tried to jump at it, but just could not get to it. It's hard to save that.
Yep, this has been a difficult game for Two Noobs in the Weave. There have been mistakes in defense, and Red World have punished them, getting themselves a 3-1 lead, and was for 4-1 as In Trousers hits it off to the side. But Elwood and In Trousers makes the goal still. I approve of that, In Trousers.
Yeah, just tucking it on away. Elwood coming on in. This is what I wanted. Just that third man to come on forward a bit more. Get that aggression going. And In Trousers just taking it away from Elwood like, hey, buddy, thanks for that. 3 points to me.
Yep, In Trousers picking up his hat-trick so far. He's 4 goals to 1. This is a complete turnaround from that first game as Oreo hits it big downfield for Buddy, but Rasnessel gets there first with the brackets of live on. Still not sure what he's live on, but In Trousers tries to tap it down for Rasnessel. Cutter clears it away. Elwood off to the side. Buddy back into the middle, hitting it between the two teams. Rasnessel clearing it away. Can In Trousers go on the end of it? He does, but he sends it the wrong way. Elwood's there to clean up there. Elwood back downfield. In Trousers trying to get on the end of that. Some aerial acrobatics. Rasnessel trying to go the wrong way. Oreo, great chance. Cutter gets in front of Oreo. And it's an empty goal, and it's off the post and in for In Trousers.
Big double commit there from Two Noobs as well. Look at that. Cuts and Oreo both going for it. Leaves no one back in the fences. That would have been really easy for a third man to pick on up and then get that counter going once again. For the Two Noobs side, they're just a bit frazzled at the moment.
I love that comment there from the double commit was just like, it's just a big mistake from Two Noobs. Buddy now picking up the ball on the halfway line. He's got Rasnessel. He doesn't get past him. Rasnessel, big clear down. Cutter having to make the save, and he does. Back in the middle by Elwood. In Trousers didn't want to get on the end of that. Rasnessel was still in front of him. Big clatter there. Buddy tries to pick up the ball. Elwood goes towards the goal. Cutter clearing it off his own goal line. Rasnessel trying to get the attack going again. Elwood triple commit. Everybody missed. Wow. Buddy back out. In Trousers trying to keep the pressure on, but Oreo's gonna be able to clear this. And can anybody pick up a 0-second goal? Nope, straight into the ground. Red World leveling up. Are we gonna see a reverse sweep, Bacon?
It is very much possible here, as Red World there were so dominating. The first series was quite close, wasn't it, really? But here, Red World had just, like I said, found the way to really get on out. The first game was just Red World's sort of like display of defense, because they were just in their goal all the time. Now they flipped it on the head. Look at that. 11 shots compared to Two Noobs' 2. They were just putting on a performance of hitting the ball right on hard down to their opponent's side and then keeping it there. Two Noobs, they were struggling in defense quite, blatantly.
Yes, they were. I mean, I think that was just from the Red World pressure. They got past that line where the two noobs and the weeb couldn't just hit it as hard as they could down the other field. And then that really comes down to their scramble defense, the egg scramble, as I like to think of it, where it's just one player trying to get back to goal as fast as they can while another player goes to get boost. And that just wasn't good enough for two noobs and a weeb. Red World just piled on the goals, piled on the pressure, and they won that game rather conventionally, really.
Well, we're going on into game 3. Always love a good best of 3 here at Rewind. I mean, it means more content for us to watch and analyze effectively. Both teams, so they're straight on in to their slides. They want this done and dusted. They want to know who's going on through to the quarterfinals. We have Rasmelfor going up against Oreo.
Yeah, Elwood's back downfield. Buddy's going to pick this up, though. A bit of time. He goes over Elwood. He jumps with it, though. Makes it awkward. And Rasmessel clearing it away from his own half, leaving a bit of pressure back into the middle by Cutter. Rasmessel clears it again in trousers this time to pick it up. He's got a 1v2. He goes over both of them, but it's just wide. That was a great chance. There's a double commit in defense. Oreo now clearing it back downfield. Buddy could get on the end of his, but he's turned back to rotate. In trousers now taking the ball downfield. Buddy in front of him. He gets the pinch, but it's gone off sideways back into the way. Cutter clearing it away. Elwood going for the aerial. Nice block by Buddy in trousers into the middle. He goes a nice little tap onto the backboard. Cutter gets it though. Important clear. A blue player was on the end of that without doubt. Oreo, big clear downfield. Elwood into the middle. 1 minute gone. Yet to see a shot, Bacon. When will it come?
Could be any moment. At the moment, we're seeing a lot of ping pong, and it's purely because two noobs, they're just looking quite, I want to say, scared to go in and manhandle their opponents, try and get right up in their faces and cause those 50-50s. If they could pull that off, they'd be getting the ball into position a lot easier. But at the moment, they're just not doing it.
Yeah, nice clear there by Cutter, maintaining the 0 shot, 0 goal. As Cutter gets it, no, it's in trousers, gets a shot, but he clears it away, picking up the first save of the game as well. Cutter, nice little spin, tries to get the ball away. Elwood trying to keep the blue pressure going up on the side. Rasmeffel going to cross it in. Buddy, nice clear away. In trousers, back into the middle. Cutter clears it away again to maintain the ping pong. Oreo, nice big clear downfield. Red World having to backtrack and turn. As nice by in trousers there, goes right past Cutter into the middle. Oh, it's just a shot that's just wide. Rasmessel comes in and it just pinched between Buddy and Rasmessel, but no shot really anything there. Buddy now clear away. No, he doesn't quite make it. Oreo having to make a block again. This is just goal line scrambling from two noobs with Weeb at the moment, Bacon.
It is indeed, and like it's still that factor I said before. They need to just get on, cause those 50-50s. They tried it there, and look, it's removed that player from the tag. Buddy now with a great maneuver. This is what we want to see.
Yep, and trousers. If Rasmussel's going the way, he surely could have picked up a goal there. We're almost halfway through with still no goals and only 2 shots. Big change from the last game as that goes on target. What a save there by Elwood. He was facing the wrong way and he had to hit it off to the side to stop any more pressure from going in. Elwood now with a very nice clear, relieving a great amount of pressure now. In trousers trying to go for another big clear. It's as good. It's onto the sideboard. In trousers up again. He doesn't get there first. But Buddy Oreo clears it away. Cutter now clearing it downfield. He's got 1v1 against Elwood. Elwood, he gets the pinch. He lifts it over the goal. Oreo's in. And Oreo scores. That one was double stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely. After taking that whole way, the 50-50 against Elwood. Oreo is straight up there. Double commit for the ball. Everyone just jumping on at it. They saw Oreo was going for it, and they knew he was a massive threat. It took nearly 3 minutes, but two noobs get the first goal for this game.
Yeah, and how much is that going to please the two noobs and a Weave team at this current rate? They are going through to the next round, and Red World is going out. But I'm pretty sure this isn't the last we've heard of Red World. Still 2 minutes to score a goal and level it up. Rasmessel trying to clear away. Elwood, nice hit downfield. Oreo having to backtrack off to the side. He gets the second touch, but he hits it sideways again. Cutter able to hit it back downfield for Oreo. Oreo trying to pinch this off the ground, maybe. Nope.
Cutter! Okay, all right. Let's have a little look at this. Now, Oreo leaving the ball. Elwood was not expecting it. Just near enough put that as a great pass to Cutter, and then Cutter, seeing that, just near enough had to force it on in. He pushed against that ball with all his might, and it was just able to squeeze on far enough into the goal.
I just want to take you through what's going through my head. It was like, he shot, and I was like, oh, he saved it. Oh, it's gone back onto the attacker. He saved it again. Oh, it's back to the attacker. He saved it again. But no, it ended up with a goal. And two noobs and a weeb are 2 goals up with 120 left. This could be the end of Red World. Their world is on fire. That's why it's red, I think.
Well, 1 minute 10, Corn. It's not all over yet. They are trying to find the net, Red World. But it's just, I said it earlier, 2 noobs. If they got just a bit more aggressive, their defense would be so much better and they'd be able to get the ball out. And it is proving so true.
Yeah. As they try to turn the screws, Buddy picks up the shot off the crossbar. Buddy, come on. A bit lower, please. The trousers clearing it back downfield. Oreo blocking him. Elwood into the middle, Buddy. Wise he leaves it, because that would have been an awkward touch. Trousers going for the demo on Cutter, completely missing it. Off to the roof. Buddy's going to pick this up. Nice bit of control. Just eating up time. 40 seconds left for Red World to score 2 goals. Ever increasingly difficult. Big clear down by Buddy. Oreo's on the end of this. Nope. In Trousers picks it up. Only Cutter in front of him. Can he get it? No, he couldn't get a shot off. And Cutter clears it away. Rasnethor just punches it up to the roof. They are running out of time with every click of the clock. Oreo on the ball. It just flicks up in the air. Double commit from Cutter coming in. But this has got to be in 10 seconds. 2 goals. I just can't see it happening. Raf Messel chases the ball. He gets the ball off to the sidewall. Oh, it's just going to go across the face of the goal. And that is it, Bacon. We have our winner of this game.
Yep, 2 noobs now. The American side coming on strong, taking down Red World Gaming here in round 3 of tonight's Rewind Gaming Weekly. Did it quite well. Red World, I'm so impressed by them in the second game to really pick it on up and completely turn the whole series on its head. But 2 noobs, they must have been listening to me there, Corn. They've got the stream running in the background. They heard, oh, Bacon, he's guiding us. We must do what he says. And they did it, and it worked wonderfully. Red World did not have the time to be able to respond to that style of play. And now 2 noobs, they're going up against Turtle Esports, tonight's #1 seed. One of Corn's favorite teams of all time here at Rewind. They've got a tall order. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see that match because we hop on over to the other side of the brackets. We have Rare Penguins go up against a team where if I did try to say it, I would probably be talking some sciencey bobbledygook.
What is that name?
I really do not know, but you guys will have to find out after this break who we're talking about. Make sure during that break you hit up Matcherino. You can see the code up the top right, sorry, of the screen there. Just, I'm going to do it for you. You know what? I'm just that kind. No, Twitch is broken for me. There it is. Yay! Matcherino. There you go. Follow that link. You can donate a free $1 donation with that, or if you're feeling extra generous, your own money can be donated through something like PayPal, whatever, you know, if you're just feeling so inclined. I'm going to be, saying out all the donation little messages, so make sure you put one of those down before the final game tonight. Let's have a little bit of fun with it, guys, and we shall see you after this break. Welcome back, guys, to the quarterfinals here at Rewind Gaming. It's the 3v3 weekly, and we have got two teams ready and raring to go up against each other. I'm Digital Bacon, once again joined by Cornish Pirate and Corn. What are the two teams we've got lined up?
We have some very rare, borderline, ultra rare penguins, and Schrodinger's equation, which was what we were so confused by in the last segment. It's just some gobbledygook. No, it's Schrodinger's equation, apparently.
Oh, wow. These rare penguins, Corn, did we find them in a crate or something?
Yeah, we opened a crate with a key. We spent money on that key, and we got a rare penguin. I wanted the ultra rare goose. I got a penguin.
I don't know. Personally, I'm a fan of the rare skins. I don't like, the animated ones. I'm quite simpleton, so I'm a fan of the rare penguins. Of course, just recently be informed, this is their tournament debut, brought together by Roken91. This lad is trying to big them on up. We got Calzaffi, Pugsy, and Tater. These three lads are actually veterans of the Rewind scene. They've been here time and time before. I do love Tater, and I can't wait to see him play. He's actually, he's a little bit special at times. In a good way, not bad like that sounded. Anyway, on the opposite side, we have got Schrodinger's equation. That is Schrodinger himself, Kingfisher, and Pinoy. Can't wait to see what they can provide for us, because definitely Kingfisher, for me, on that team, is the one to watch out for, Corn.
Yes, indeed. And I have heard through the Nerdvine that Schrodinger is a fan of cat.
Ah, he's a fan of cats. Oh, right.
Actually,
the musical, of course.
He put it in a box and gave it radiation, so kind of not, but he had a cat, I guess.
he had a cat. I love that. Right, guys, make sure as well that you're hitting up Matcherino. You can see the little thing on screen. Just do !mark Matcherino in chat to donate a $1 free $1 to us, and then we'll put it on into the prize pool so these players can have a really nice beefy bit of money to work for. And of course, I'll be reading out the comments on just before the finals, so make sure you put a funny little, what you call it, explanation? Yeah, sure, some funny little comment on in there, so we'll read that out, and we'll have some good bants, as some people say.
No, what everybody should do is just put their favorite joke in, and then before the final, Bacon will read out jokes.
That'd be really good. Just have a little bit of a joke time. I love that idea. Right, jokes in there. Puns as well. Corn is a good fan of puns. But without further ado, let's get this match started. Rare Penguins up against Schrodinger's equation. I don't know what it says there. I don't know. I'm not smart, Corn. I'm a dumb man. I'm a simpleton. And that's why I'm going to go for Rare Penguins in this, just because I like penguins.
Yeah, I am going to go for Schrodinger's equation because they have somebody called Schrodinger in their team.
And Corn is a fan of cats.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, I'm back to doing play-by-play for you lucky lot at home. Corn is going to be giving us some top-class analysis. And straight off the bat, Schrodinger's got way too much patience there as Tater jumps on it. Calzaffi not being able to get to it because Pinoy can see the danger straight there. Pugsy over to middle for Tater to pick up. This is going to go to the backboard and down. Pugsy not being able to get on into the goals. Pinoy clears it away, but Tater, the one I said to watch out for, puts it on away.
Yeah, and there was a bat explosion there as Tater stuffs it in the goal from Pugsy's pass. Not great defending there from the Schrodinger team. I think they just struggled to read the ball off the roof, but Rare Penguins aren't complaining.
Oh, as well there, Tater had the actual penguin chief, whatever, the flight mask banner. I'm loving that consistency. If we get to see Turtle Esport later as well, they do the exact same thing. I'm loving that. Teams at the moment are like forming their team name around the banners. It's brilliant.
It's just all sets up for puns. It's great.
Great puns. Pugsy is up, hitting it into the wall. Kingfisher knocking on down straight to Tater though. Straight to Tate. Loving that. Calzaffi is just going to bait on in his opponent. Schrodinger having to come out for it. Near enough, throw him off rotation. Pugsy on down. That is what you do. Bait your opponent in and then throw them off guard.
So I thought Kingfisher was actually great at flying. Kingfisher goes up and he just misses it. Completely misses it. And Pugsy, without the penguin banner, I noticed, stuffs it in the back of the net.
2-2 in the first minutes. Rare Penguins really trying to put on a performance in their first streamed game ever. Good stuff from them. Oh, Pinoy not being able to get away. Kingfisher, powerful hit. It's off to the backboard. And Schrodinger can't take it to the races, unfortunately. Pinoy off to the backboard once again. Kalzafi getting demoed there by Schrodinger on the fall down. Pugsy trying to drop that in. Kingfisher seeing it, gets a hit. Kalzafi off to the corner. He's going to look to clear this on away. It's into the middle. Oh, Pinoy can't get the height on it. Kingfisher, though, puts it into the crossbar and out.
Yeah, Tater was flying after that one. Pugsy takes another shot, saved by Peony Power. But there's just all the pressure from the Penguins. I mean, if you can press a Penguin down so much, there will be a lot of pressure. And they're currently 2 goals up, fully deserving, of course.
Did you use Schrodinger's equation for that, or is it like some other one?
No, I didn't use Schrodinger's equation.
Oh, damn. I thought I was being smart for a second, but no, Kingfisher puts it off to the wall, buying a bit of time for his teammates to rotate on back in. Schrodinger with a beefy old hit on out. Pugsy, he's got an opponent there blocking him, but uses him to actually get the ball cleared on out. Clever stuff from Pugsy.
Yeah, we're almost at our halfway line. Red Penguins are just completely dominating the attack at the moment. Schrodinger's been forced to their goal line and just not getting that last line scramble defense, the egg scramble, of course. As Tater hits it into the middle. Kingfisher missing it again. Come on, Kingfisher, do better.
Tater wrapping it on around. Schrodinger clearing on to the corner. Can't really get control of the ball. Whiffing it all on about. Pugsy getting beaten by Kingfisher. Kalzafi up, puts it in the corner. Kingfisher looking to do the exact same. Line up for Pinoy, who can't find the net. Big hit by Kalzafi. It's going to Tater. Tater goes very wide. Pugsy is now on the retreat, but Kalzafi is up in the air. Kingfisher, big old clear. He knows he needs to get this ball away from his side because it is dangerous.
Yep, 2 minutes left for Schrodinger to get 2 goals just to tie it up. They've had some shots, they've had some pressure. They're just not convincing at getting those goals.
Ball is now into the corner. Tater following up. Wraps it on down on the low. Able to get a good pass. Pugsy, he goes too high. It's in the crossbar and it's out. The lads need to keep this ball on down.
Pugsy, Tater. He came in like the Irish Air Force. He just flew in, smashed that one into the back of the net, and with the bat explosion as well. And the Penguin banner. I love it.
I've noticed this from Schrodinger. He is just, I want to say, a bit too slow. He needs to get to that ball faster. He's not assessing the threats quick enough. And you know what? I didn't think Penguins could fly corn.
Well, these Penguins are not flightless. That is why they're rare.
It's a good explanation for it. We'll give it that. Pinoy is just going to let Kingfisher pick this on up. Good communications coming from the Schrodinger side. Kalzafi, though, being able to get to it fast enough. This is dangerous. Pinoy not being able to touch the ball, and Tater clears on away. Schrodinger into the corner. Kingfisher puts it up high. Can anyone get this? Schrodinger with the backwards hit. Pinoy putting it back into the corner, but it's straight to Kalzafi. Puts it up high. Looks to get us into the corner, but no one's going to be able to pick that up.
Yeah, with just 50 seconds left, it is looking very grim for Schrodinger's equation. They may need to break out the calculator to get some goals in against this Rare Penguins defense.
Pinoy with the back pass, but Pugsy now, he's got control of the ball. Got the 50-50 from Schrodinger, who's done it very well. Kingfisher looking to just power this on into his opponent's side. But the problem at the moment is they do not need power, they need control.
Yeah, and with just 20 seconds left, the time runs out ever more for Schrodinger. They just still can't get across that blue goal line. Oh, great chance there. It's cleared away.
Pugsy in, nice little touch, but it's over Schrodinger. Pinoy back into the middle. Schrodinger can't get a good touch onto it. It's going the whole way. Kalzafi trying to go for a turtle, but no. Oh, wow. The own goal.
Yep, that Tater titted and totted as it went all the way in. Peony Power picking up the goal, denying Kalzafi the steal and the turtle, because they're not turtles, they are penguins. They need to stick to their aerial goals.
I love the little sigh there from Ben, our resident broadcaster, just at Quorn's joke. It was brilliant. But Rare Penguins, they're taking the first game, and it was a good performance from them.
Yeah, very dominating in attack, very clean in defense as well, it has to be said. They didn't concede a single goal, plenty of saves. Schrodinger they just didn't look like a team that could score or defend.
I don't know. They were hitting the ball down towards net, but again, like you said earlier, Corn, it wasn't going in front of the net really effectively. It was like a lot of power onto it, but again, no control. And when you've got a player like Tater there, look, a hat trick. He's got 5 shots as well. That's a good conversion ratio. This lad was putting shots on goal and finding the net time and time again.
That's the point. When you look at it, Red Penguins only had 1 extra shot compared to Schrodinger's, and they had 4 extra goals. That just shows what the defense of Red Penguins was like and what the attack of Schrodinger's was like. I think also something has to be said. Red Penguins' defense, it wasn't just hit back into the middle and hope for the best. They were very intelligent. Every time a shot came in, they were hitting it off to the side and not letting Schrodinger have a second attempt. And that is where they think they won that game.
Yeah, and when we're Penguins on attack, it was moving the ball around their opponents. It wasn't just a shot on target. They'd go to the backboard and put it on in, or they would dribble the ball around, baiting their, opponent on in, and then quickly fire it off into a pass. They're just playing a very clever game tonight, Rare Penguins.
Yes, they are.
Schrodinger, big beefy hit. That is met. That's going to go the whole way. The crossbar down is out. Tater has to clear on away, and he does. Oh, Rare Penguins were just saved. Oh, Calzaffi, the hit on target. Pugsy trying to steal. Oh, but misses, and Calzaffi clears up. Oh, I love that.
Bacon, you know how many times you just screamed at me when I've tried to steal one of your goals and I've just saved it instead?
Yep. I was feeling that. Mm-hmm. For everyone at home, Corn is the notorious goal stealer, but I never get a Calzaffi there where I can pick it on up. I'm jealous of him. But Schrodinger, good pass out. Kingfisher, Tater coming on through. Schrodinger picking it up. Calzaffi, it's a beefy hit to the backboard. Can Tater knock it on down? No, doesn't get the angle on it. Kingfisher clears on away. Pugsy, great midfield defense by him, being able to keep the pressure going. It's given his team enough time to get on back, get some boost, and start up this counter. Pugsy looking to put it on way, and does. Not even a minute on in, and we've got 2 goals from Rare Penguins.
Yeah, I think that also highlights another difference between the 2 teams, the passing play. Pugsy knows where the ball is going. He knows he can just follow it up, tap it in, and it gives almost no reaction time to any Schrodinger goalkeeper. And that's why they're winning 2 goals up in under a minute.
Like I said, this team are only recently formed, Rare Penguins, yet you could think it'd be much longer with these passing plays. They just got to work on that skill. Look at that, the ball just going high twice in a row there. They need to just keep their noses down or up effectively. However you anchor your car, you've got to get that ball down into the net and not into the crossbar.
I got really excited and I thought I was going to be able to go 3 goals up, but nope. All 3 of them, I think, hit the crossbar in a space of about 5 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't lucky number 3 there. Unfortunately, 3rd time to the charm, all that sort of good stuff. Pugsy, though, crack on net. Kingfisher being able to clear on the way. Tater picking this up. Good positioning by him. He's trying to follow on through. Kingfisher knocks it in front of the net. That was dangerous stuff. Calzaffi, again, putting it in front of the net. Pugsy looking to put it down. Goes wide. Tater onto it. The amount of pressure from Rare Penguins at the moment is phenomenal. Schrodinger putting it off to the side. Calzaffi into the crossbar once again. Pugsy not being able to touch, and it's cleared away from Schrodinger's equation. Tater puts it in the corner.
Let's say Rare Penguins have had 11 shots, 12 shots in the first 2 minutes of this game. That's just ridiculous pressure.
Yeah, you wouldn't think they were Penguins. They were like Hawks or something. The amount of aggression coming out from them. They're not docile at all. Pinoy puts it up. Schrodinger going on down, but the save there from Tater. Good read from the lad. It's up into the air. Can Calzaffi get up and put this on target? It's straight into the middle. He needed to go to the far side if he wanted to score.
Yeah, almost at the halfway mark. Schrodinger's had 3 shots, quarter of what Rare Penguins had, and they just can't compete.
Calzaffi trying to keep this near enough. He's trying to be a nuisance at the moment, keeping that ball into their side, not letting them clear on away. Tater's doing the exact same. That's on target, however, and Pinoy is able to clear on away. Tater puts it down, cannot find right connection on it. Big clear. Pinoy going straight to Pugsy. Again, the accuracy is really costing Schrodinger's equation here because they had a big goal there and they hit straight onto the opponent to clear it on the way.
Yep, Rare Penguins just reached 15 shots in 3 minutes. It's like they've literally just been rebounding it off the back and getting a shot every time.
Yeah, they just want to get their scores up. That is it. They don't care about the game, care about scoring goals. No, they just want shots. That is it. Tater and Pinoy up. Tater getting the interception. Good read by him. Very clever player so far. Pugsy into the corner. Kingfisher not being able to get a touch. Calzaffi, can he strike on this? No. Pinoy clears on away just in time. Tater once again getting the 50-50. Kingfisher's up. Puts it all the way. He's going towards the backboard. Calzaffi moving it off across the pitch. Good clear from him. Pinoy putting it on back. Tater's up into the middle. It wasn't a good hit. Kingfisher, though, is going to try and chase this on down. Can't get control of it. Calzaffi just moving on through. This lad is being a tank at the moment. Pugsy onto target. It's going the whole way. And Pugsy has just got his second goal of the match.
Do you remember back in that first game where there's just one team that just wouldn't let the other team out of their half? It feels like that again. Because Rare Penguins, look at them. They've had 17 shots. I predict they'll get to 20 this game. And that is just ridiculous numbers.
Yeah, these lads, they're hungry for shots. They're just going to keep that pressure going. It's working for them. It's an effective style, just making sure your opponents can't do much. Oh, Tater just missing it there, though. Pinoy is on ball. Pugsy cutting it on in. Kingfisher, big clear along the ground. Tater's put it up high. Trading, can't get onto it. Calzaffi, big hit towards the backboard. This could result in a goal, and it does. Tater there, getting himself on the score sheet.
So, Calzaffi hits it. It gets a hit off Kingfisher, and then Pinoy Power hits it into his own goal. If they did it at the other end, that would have been an extraordinary passing play. But it's an own goal instead. That pretty much sums up Schrodinger's day.
Kingfisher is up. It's the back pass. This is dangerous now for them. Schrodinger's on it. Good 50-50 against Tater. Kingfisher's up on the wall. Got to follow on through, but he's gone a bit too wide. Didn't get the jump he wanted. Tater's getting the 50-50s. He's now up for this. Puts it towards the wall for Calzaffi. Calzaffi cannot find the angle, but Pugsy is there to pick it on up. Dangerous ball here. Schrodinger with a big hit. It's going to go the whole way. No! Oh, I can't believe that was saved. And Rare Penguins, well, they've just had a 2-0. They have put on the performance. As we said, it's their first ever streamed game.
Yep, Schrodinger's cat is all about something being perceived dead and alive at the same time. Well, this Schrodinger is dead and out of this tournament, but he didn't go down without a fight because Rare Penguins, I mean, look at their shots. Schrodinger had to try so hard, but in the end, it didn't quite make it.
Well, that is it for the quarterfinals. We're on to the semis, and, well, it's looking like Rare Penguins are going to have to go on up against the winner of WCR Esports and ATR Carry. We'll have to go on to them a little bit later, see whoever wins out from that. But for now, we're going to have Arctic Esports go up against the winner of Turtle Esports and Two Noobs and a Weeb. Be interesting to see who wins that matchup. But unfortunately, we don't have a game to cast. Everyone's already playing. We can't just hop into the middle. So, come on, I'm sorry, it's break time. I'm going to have to get on my packed lunch and, have a little snack whilst we wait for the matches to finish up and give us Rocket League to watch. In the meantime, guys, make sure you drop a follow onto the channel. Subscribe if you're ever so generous. Make sure to also hit up the Twitter. I love the lads of Rewind, and they always retweet some good stuff and, like some good stuff as well. Make sure as well you head on over to Match Arena. That's where the prize pool for today's tournament is being sourced from. You get a free $1 donation by putting the code you see up top right on Instat. Or if you, donate some of your own money, it's wonderful to see that. We're currently on $30 out of the $45 goal. Like I said earlier, the $1 donation from the code up top right does not cost you a penny. All you've got to do is just sign in with either your Twitch account, your Google account, I think it is, or your Twitter. So you've got 3 options there to choose from. And it's so quick and simple. And, of course, we'll be reading out some of the comments that you put with the donations just before the finals. So make sure you put in a joke. Like we said, we'd love to see you just go pull off a couple of jokes in there, and we'll have a good bit of fun before the epic finals. But we're going to have to go for a couple minutes break here. We'll see you soon.
responded know that 3 helicopters are approaching. They won't answer on the IFF. I'm dropping out now. Good luck. Over and out.
are these barriers that keep people from reaching anywhere near their real potential? And the answer to that can be found in another question, and that's this. Which is the most universal human characteristic? Fear, or laziness?
Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the semi-finals of tonight's Rewind Game and 3v3 Weekly. Once again, I'm Digital Bacon, joined by Cornish Pirate. And Corn, what a game we have lined up for us.
Oh, we got the Turtles. They're back. They're bigger than ever. They've come out of their shell and they're ready to fight. But they might be frozen out a bit by this Arctic Esports, and not opposed to the Turtle Esports. There's only one of them.
Yeah, the slow, cool, calm plays from Turtle Esports going up against just some phenomenal icy skill from Arctic Esports here. Turtle Esports, of course, that is Rennie Rentler going up against iMug and Vano. And on Arctic Esports side, they've got Mr. Fatality, Big Jack D, and Azza. And we're in for quite a treat here on the Halloween stream.
I'm expecting big things from somebody who goes by the name of Mr. Fatality.
Mr. Fatality. Is he going to finish the Tales of Corn? Is he going to take his team on through to the finals? These are the questions we've got to ask. And funnily enough, it is Arctic Esports we're waiting on here to join in the match. So as a little look back on through tonight's actions, we've had some absolute beauties of games. Of course, Rare Penguins, I think the highlights so far is they went up against Schrodinger's Equations, put on a really good series there, being able to take one down. We also had Redwell Gaming and Two Noobs in the Weeb. Two Noobs actually took a game off Turtle Esports, so we got a little bit of comparison there in, you know, what to look out for as we saw the quality of them.
Yeah, let's say it's Two Noobs in a Weeb, but +1, maybe 2.
+1, maybe 2, love it. Who else did we see tonight, Corn? I'm just quickly...
We've seen plenty of great teams tonight, Bacon.
We have indeed. We also were able to see... Oh, Synaptic and XTR. How could I forget that? The Synaptic coming in as a... it was the... I think it was second or third seed. And they were taking out WCR Esports, who got taken down by ATR Carry. And ATR Carry were just taken down by Rare Penguins. And Rare Penguins, ladies and gents, are waiting in the finals after this match. They'll have to go up against the winners of this. And we have got them on in. Let's send them on in, Corn. Enough of this pre-match jargon. Let's get on in. Remember, guys, every single donation tonight, if you put a little comment with it, we'll read it on out just before the finals. It's a free $1 donation if you just use the code that you can see on your screen. Or there should be a little link with codes there in chat. But without further ado, Turtle Esports versus Arctic Esports.
Yes, indeed. And Arctic Esports have Big Jack D, whose name I will mispronounce at some point to great humiliation. You will understand when I mispronounce it. As Mr. Fatality goes up the aerial, Rennie Reigns here, able to block him off. Big Jack D into the middle. Rennie Reigns here, big clear. Downfield, relieving the pressure. iMonk is chasing iMonk. 50-50s with Mr. Fatality, but it doesn't come off. Rennie Reigns here, pinching it back on the wall. A lot of play going down on the left or right hand side of the pitch, depending which way you look. As Azza takes a shot, they slow it in the net. And I thought Turtle Esports was going to get back to that bacon.
Yeah, unfortunately not. They were too slow, just like their team. And Azza being able to just pop it up and over Vano, turn it into goal. We have the first goal of the series.
Yeah, and it only took 24 seconds as Mr. Fatality and iMonk go for the kickoff. Mr. Fatality gaining position, but not possession. As Azza now goes back downfield, he's trying to pick up the ball. Mr. Fatality goes in, pinched away. Vano going for the 50-50 with Big Jack D. Gets bumped a bit as well, but he's ended up with Rennie Reigns here. Going downfield, he's got 1v1 against Azza. Azza gets past iMonk as well. Vano has to turn around. Mr. Fatality had the chance to shoot. If he got it on target, would have been a great goal from Big Jack D off to the side. Not really to anybody on his team there. Rennie Reigns it back downfield. Vano chasing, nice little tap down. Oh, he touches it just before pass could come in, and it made it a really bad touch for iMonk, who missed it again. And Mr. Fatality putting the pressure on, but Turtle Esports now picking up the ball with Vano, picking up boost as well. But Azza comes in, blocks him, not letting Turtle Esports have any dribbling possession at all. As iMonk comes out, Mr. Fatality there to block him again. Into the middle, nope, says Vano. iMonk now on the ball. Big Jack D leaving it for Azza off to the sidewall. Azza gets there first again, straight into the roof. Can he follow it? No, he can't. Rennie Reigns it back downfield. 1 minute 30 seconds gone back, and still just the one goal separating them.
Yeah, just the one goal. But look at Arctic Esports. These lads are real fast onto the ball. They don't have the link ups that Turtle Esports do, but they have such amazing speed.
Yeah, Turtle Esports still yet to register a shot. I have a feeling that will change at some point soon as Big Jack D picks up the ball. Rennie Reigns here tries to lob it over, but there's double commit. Nobody in goal other than Big Jack D, and it's saved by Big Jack D. Rennie Reigns here, second chance to shoot. No, but Big Jack D goes away, and Azza hits back downfield. Vano picking up the ball straight across his own goal. I thought he scored an own goal then.
No, it's nice little control. Seeing Rennie on the opposite side. Didn't really want it to come back across. The lads need to get out now from Turtle Esports. Look at the control that Turtles can put on out. Just need to work it on down the field.
Yeah, Mr. Fatality is having some huge ping problems at the moment. It's about 700 ping, but he's still on the ball. He's left to dribble. He's pinched away. Big Jack D trying to get back into the box, and he does. Can Azza get on the end of it? No, it's off the crossbar by Van. Oh, it's pinched off Mr. Fatality, and it's straight in, and iMonk picks up the shot. And Mr. Fatality has got to be blaming his ping for that one, Bacon.
Oh, he could be, but at the moment, Turtle Esports are going to be happy about that. They're back in the game. 2 minutes 20 left. It's all squared on up. At the moment, it's looking still very 50-50.
Yeah, Mr. Fatality is currently not moving there. He started moving, maybe sorted out his ping. Not looking like it at the moment. It actually got worse. I'm not sure that's possible. As they're now picking up the ball in his own half. Rennie Reigns here, back down to the middle. Picked up by Azza though. They are effectively 2v3 against Turtle Esports with that ping of Mr. Fatality. And it's downfield by Vano. Hits it nice at goal. Azza clears it away, straight back where it came from. iMonk trying to start it again. Not a great touch. Big Jack D picks the ball up, hits it off to the wall. Neither team are really maintaining possession of the ball. They're just going for position.
Yeah, it's all about that ping pong play of big clears. Jack D trying to put it on down, fortunately missing the target. And I can understand it from Arctic Esports. They're just wanting the ball away from their side at the moment, especially with the big problems that Mr. Fatality are facing. But Turtles, they need to capitalize upon that. Take the ball in close, go for those dribbles, go for those controlled plays that pass their opponents.
Yeah, Mr. Fatality living up to his name. His internet has completely died as he's now on the ball. Is it off into the ground? Rennie Reigns is the one who picks it up, so Azza now back up to the side, off the sideboard. Vano's there first. No, Azza's there first. And he picks up the goal and has a huge goal for Arctic Esports, baby.
Yeah, Azza with the pop, follows it in the air to get on to the wall and pass, and then straight up and over Vano. I said how quick these lads were, but being able to think up a play like that is phenomenal. And just a note back to Mr. Fatality. we've been seeing his ping reach up to about 800. Oh no, that was a big old mistake.
Yep, it was Mr. Fatality on kickoff, and he just didn't get there first. iMug did, and empty goal, easy goal.
Well, Fatality at the moment is having to deal with like half a second, near enough a sixth of a second. Like, it's crazy. That ping level, you've got to react to the ball, and he's just not going to be able to react to stuff. The lads from Arctic Esports really are having a bad time at the moment. Yet they're able to keep on up against this Turtles side. Turtles have to pull something out.
Yeah, Turtles really need to win this game, actually, because if they don't, Mr. Fatality almost got the goal, but Azza gets it. And I would say, Arctic Esports, considering Mr. Fatality's ping, which should be fixed by the next game, you gotta say, Turtle have to win this game, because if they don't, it's just not looking good.
Arctic Esports sort of coming into tonight under the radar for a lot of people. And Turtle Esports, like I said earlier, they're the #1 seed, and yet they are just not performing like we've seen them in the past. They're very sloppy at the moment. They're going for double commits, and their passing plays just aren't perfect.
Yep, I heard there was a snowstorm and the radars were down. That's how Arctic Esports got in. As Rennie Rated goes up and Big Jack D able to clear it away as they're now hitting it back downfield. Jack D tips it off only as far as iMunk though, back into the middle. Turtle Esports need to throw everything at this on the kitchen sink, but it's just not happening yet. Azza clears it away, releasing pressure back in the middle. Big Jack D passes, iMunk shoots. It's Rennie Rated. No, he didn't get the first. Azza gets the first. And that is still going somehow. Azza goes up for a big punt downfield. iMunk keeping this going, and it's touched the ground. Arctic Esports wins the first game. And oh my god, Bacon, that is a big game for them.
It is a massive game for them. I'm just going to do a big shout out to Azza, who has taken the whole team onto his shoulders and really performed out of his skin to be able to keep his team in the league. Look at that, a hat trick as well. And we're just going to have to quickly go on through to a little break, of course, as Mr. Fatality sorts on out his, whether it be, you know, his router, his PC. We can't keep going on forward. As the rules say, he's got a few minutes to be able to sort that on out. So, unfortunately, we've got to throw it onto a break. But in that time, make sure you get those donations coming on in through Match Arena. Make sure you drop the follow, and we'll be back in a few moments. And we are back. Sorry about the little delay there, but of course, with Mr. Fatality having the issues, he's allowed that little bit of breather between the games. We're just going to go on into the next game, of course, trying to just urge the players to get on in. They're not. Maybe have a couple of AFKs. There we go. Turtles and Arctic are on in. We're going to get underway straight away. Game 2 of the semi-finals here. Still a best of 3. Arctic taking the first series, even with that ping issue. Crazy stuff there. But Korn, take us. Oh, Korn.
Well, Mr. Fatality is back with a bang. I mean, Arctic Esports was playing that last game with one hand tied behind their back, and that other hand is out to play now. As Mr. Fatality picked up a goal in 4 seconds. If you include his ping, it was about 4 seconds because his ping's good now.
Great stuff from him, of course, there. Being able to come on into it. And he's looking like he wants to put 2 games performances into 1.
Well, Mr. Fatality is making up for his first game. He has 2 goals in 10 seconds. Including ping, that's still 10 seconds.
Crazy. 2 kickoff goals going straight to Mr. Fatality. He has got these kickoffs down to a T, it seems.
Close one there by Vano, just off the crossbar. The follow-up. Turtle Esports are really going to need to get those in. So 2 goals down already as they're clearing this ball away. Fatality missing. Rennie Reindeer trying to get the ball back in with an aerial lob, but doesn't quite get on the end of it. Vano back into the middle, but Azza's there to clear it away nicely off to the side. Rennie Reindeer back into the middle. Vano not there first as Azza clears it away. Mr. Fatality is chasing, but he won't get there first as Imuk clears it away. Rennie Reindeer completely misses it. Azza takes it off to the sidewall. Vano, nice little pinch, but straight at the goal, and Imuk has to make the save. Mr. Fatality going for the shot. No, he just taps it onto the backboard. Azza and Vano, 50-50. Mr. Fatality just all over the place, trying to get on everything at the moment. It's like he missed the first game completely. Imuk.
Yeah, definitely now we're seeing a lot of aggression coming out from Arctic Esports, but it's being held very well. Ball now down at the Arctic side, of course. Those kickoff goals, they're not going to let, go any further, Turtle Esport.
Yep, kickoff goals are always kind of insulting. It's just like, oh, we just put so much effort in, and they just get a very nice 50-50 and score. It's just, it can be a complete demoralizer. But Turtle Esports, they're fighting, and they're not giving up. As Vano, as Azza almost got the goal straight over Vano. Rennie Reindeer trying to, just run straight into Imuk as well. Vano having to make a touch on that ball. Big Jack D into the middle, off straight down to Azza. Rennie Reindeer making a great save there as Imuk pinches it off downfield. It's going to be picked up by Big Jack D or not. It's into the middle. Vano's there. Big Jack D gets there first. Rennie Reindeer hits it off to corner. Big Jack D still there. Nice little touch. Gets it over Vano, only just quite pinched on the ground. Rennie Reindeer tipping it up for Imuk off to the sideboard. Nice little second touch as well. Vano trying to complete the cross. It's up in the air. They've got to score here. Please, there you go. Rennie Reindeer, he took his time, but he made it worth it.
Double commits are going to hurt you, especially when you're both not in front of the net. 2 lads there from Arctic Esports doing a big mistake, but they've got the buffer. They've still got 1 goal ahead.
Yeah, Arctic Esports suffering from a bit of brain freeze there as it goes up for the ball just over Imuk 1v1, but Rennie Reindeer gets there first. Vano trying to complete the pass. He hits it over Big Jack D. He had to bend over backwards to reach that one. As Big Jack D tips it straight into the middle. Vano takes the shot. Oh, it's a great save again by Big Jack D. But Rennie Reindeer picks up his 2nd goal of the game, and the Arctic Esports egg scramble defense was not enough there.
Turtle Esports now starting to put on a lot of pressure, and it's working, especially when you get a nice ball across like that. Rennie just happened to pop that up into the top right corner.
Yeah, I've said it's always quite difficult if you come in from previous games, a big break between, you just lose all momentum. They lost that game anyway, where they really probably felt they should have won. It's a big sort of downward swing, but they're back. They're fighting. It's great to see. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. 2-2, anybody's game.
Yeah, it's almost like it was a tactical pause there. It was good for Turtle Esport. They were able to clear their heads and come back fighting on it into this 2nd game.
Yeah, this fatality not able to clear away. iMonk into the middle. Ready Range is up and
Oh,
down
what a
into the
play!
goal.
Oh, nice there from Rennie, just seeing that his teammate iMonk has just popped that perfectly for him. Vano was thinking about going for it himself, but was not needed. Rennie, it was a light hit, but it's all about the accuracy when you're in that angle.
Yes, indeed. Big Jack D and Vano going for the kickoff. Vano gaining the position, but not the possession. Big Jack D tips down into the middle. Rennie Reintiers going up for this. iMonk chasing it as it clears it away. Big Jack D now picking this up on the side, going down towards the blue goal. Vano is there. Nice tip up for Rennie Reintier. You see a lot of that from the Turtle Esports. One player tips, the other player taps. As iMonk goes into the middle, he taps it down. It's going in, but Mr. Fatality makes a save. He has really shown up this game, hasn't he, Bacon?
He has indeed. It's quite interesting to actually see because I think Arctic won that last game because where Fatality was going for the balls, Total Esport, naturally, they're going to think that the balls are going to be on target and all that, and he's going to hit them. But where he's making those mistakes, Total Esports could not predict that. Now, where it's a 3v3, they're able to see everything going on. They're able to react accordingly. But Arctic Esports just got to keep playing their game.
Yep. Mr. Fatality, he scored two. I'm just going to say he assisted that. He was causing a ruckus with iMonk. iMonk couldn't make the save. Fatality was in the way. Big Jack D picks up the goal that his team needed to get them back into this game.
Yeah, 3-3 now, 1 minute remaining, still anyone's game. But Turtle Esports need the win here to go on into Game 3 and have a chance to go on to the finals.
Yep. Vano having to make a last man save as Azza now goes in for the crosses off the side. Monk, big downfield. Vano hitting it towards goal. Big Jack D there to pick up his saviour medal. 6 saves in total for the Arctic Esports team as he pumped it downfield. Rennie Reintier going sideways, taking 2 Arctic Esports players out of the game. Off to the corner. Can they pick it up here? Vano just misses. And Big Jack D just lets it go past him really there. A bit risky, but nobody is on the end of it. But somebody might be on the end of this as Azza picks it up. And now it's a great chance here of getting on the end of this. It's 1v1. Vano picks it up and he's back downfield. He's going for an aerial dribble, but he gave it a bit too much space. Big Jack D clears. 9 seconds left, Bacon. Are we going to see our first overtime? Maybe. Oh, maybe not.
Nearly went in there from the Arctic side, but it's on out. Everything was denied. Can iMonk finish on down? No, that is cleared away. We've got an overtime.
Yes, we do. No time limiter here. We could be here forever. I don't think we will, though. Both these teams love to score, and they know how to. Azza picks up. Go ahead, Bacon.
I was going to say, it's all just going to come down to the amount of pressure coming out. One good team play could be it. Look at this defense there. That's risky. Missed the fatality coming on through, getting a hat trick and sending his team on to the finals. Good night, Turtles.
Yeah. One game where your absence almost wins you the game. The second game where your presence wins you the game. That pretty much sums up Mr. Fatality for this series.
It was an interesting series. Like you said, Mr. Fatality essentially not doing anything in that first game, but because, like I said, explained earlier, where he was making those misses and everything, Turtle Esports were just thrown off. It's like every single chance you're going up for it, it's a 50-50 whether he's going to hit it or not, and that is so hard to judge. So it meant that Azza was just able to pick up on every single one of the mistakes from Turtle Esports and then score away. And then in this game, Mr. Fatality coming on through, great assist there from his 2 teammates, just feeding him the ball, and he scored wonderfully. Look at that. 4 shots, 3 goals. That is an insane conversion rate. But also in defense, the man was a rock.
Yes, indeed. We'll be back shortly, but guys, don't remember to do !Matcherino to donate your $1 free dollar. And just for a bit of fun, when you add a joke into the comments, and we'll read it out before the next match.
after the tone. Press any key to end. Hi there. I miss you. I just wanted to call and let you know that I love you very much. And, I hope I get to see you soon. Have a great day today, okay?
And welcome back, guys. They're at home. We're into the finals now, the grand finals of tonight. Rewind Gaming Weekly. Players at the moment, they've got $30 there sitting in the Match Arena. You guys can make it bigger if you just donate using the ! Match Arena code and, you know, add on to it. It's a free $1 donation. Why don't you do it? It helps on out. We've currently had a couple of people like Fusion there saying blub blub. Corn, Co-Caster saying his puns are best of funds. No, they hurt me, Corn. They hurt me deep down inside, buddy. D-Man saying good luck to all. Great sportsmanship. Trackius saying gang gang boys. No idea what that means. Amakook saying it's sunny outside. Lovely. It's probably quite dark now though because we've been going on for a few hours. Kabian saying poison smells. Wholeheartedly agree with you there, buddy. Youngblood, hopefully it helps. It does, buddy. Finaditi with just simple hi. Hi, Finaditi. How you doing, buddy? How's your day been? You doing good? Lovely here. And Bass, of course, saying, let's go with hearts either side because he is a 12-year-old girl. Anywho, on into the finals. Once again, I'm Digital Bacon, joined by Cornish Pirate and Corn. How good is this game going to be?
Oh, the Penguins are back. And they're in their natural environment, the Arctic, apparently.
Yeah, it works out quite nicely, the two names there. Of course, if you guys have forgotten, because you're as dumb as me, the teams are for Arctic East, Mr. Fatality. We saw how good he was last time. He's got to put on a performance once again, though. Big Jack D, being a bit quiet, but he was just working his way around in the middle. And as a 4 in that first game, picking up all the slack, putting the weight of the world on his shoulders. In the second game, he just sort of became a bit docile, so hopefully he picks that on up. But for the rare Penguins, we've got Cal Zaffi, Pugsy, and Tater. And Tater is the one to watch, guys at home. He is putting on the performance of his lifetime at the moment.
Yeah, Bacon, we got an important question here. Are the rare Penguins going to rule the roost and be some Emperor Penguins, or are they going to be frozen out by the Arctic Esports? Who's your favourite, Bacon?
I want to go with the rare Penguins, but considering that last performance there from Arctic Esports, it is so hard to decide. Arctic Esports, with the powerhouse that was Mr. Fatality, was putting on goals left, right, and centre really hard for Turtle Esports. Like we said earlier, Turtle Esports were tonight's favourites to win it, and they've just struggled.
Never
But
got out
Rare
of the
Penguins,
shell.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. They couldn't just, pop their head into the goal and get a couple things out. No, they were just so slow to every play. Now, I don't know if that's just down to Turtle Esports having a bit of off night, which is going to make Arctic look a bit stronger. But Rare Penguins, honestly, these guys, not together like this, but they've been, to rewind time and time again. And I think they're just going to be able to etch it out. Let's say 3 games to 1, because remember, guys, this is now a best of 5.
And I do believe we are just about ready for the teams to join. I'm going to put my money on the Penguins just because they're Penguins.
Okay. That's a good enough reason as any. Let's go with that, sure. Now we've got a cool, icy cool match here. Arctic Esports going up against the Penguins. Let's see who is going to rule the roost or survive the winter. 3 games could be it all, as we got Cal Zaffi going up against Big Jack D. Ball is up right in the center. Az has got to knock it on down for Fatality. But is it on a way? Some aggression straight off the bat. Great 50-50 from Mr. Fatality. The ball was just waiting there for Big Jack D. But no, Tater can get away straight back in. Mr. Fatality not taking any mercy on these, and even goes to the demo on Tater. Jack D is putting it right up in the danger zone, and Tater clearing it on away. He's in the middle. Fatality with the shot, and Cal Zaffi can put it off to the side for Tater to pick up, and that is a big clear.
Yep, Arctic Esports come out all guns blazing so far. 30 seconds in, they picked up 2 shots. It's like they never even took a break.
Big Jack D knocking it away straight to Tater, who puts it to the wall. No one touching that. Both players going for the block as they tried to go for the bump, but no, Cal Zaffi is able to stay strong, gets the pinch, and it's cleared all the way down to Arctic's side.
Yeah, just entering that first minute mark. Red Penguins not registered a shot to Arctic Esports 3. You can see where this game is going so far.
We could just see 1 goal, because at the moment the attack and the defense is good from both sides. But Mr. Fatality will want to be taking that away from them. He's stealing boost, which is so important at the moment. Cal Zaffi not being able to get past Big Jack D. Pugsy going up for it, is able to get the block. 50-50 now going on down to Azza. See, not being able to touch the ball. Azza, neither. Tater's got to go up. He passes it straight to Big Jack D, but can get onto the ball once again. Azza with the slow hit, unfortunately, and Cal Zaffi is able to deal with it. 50-50 up in the air, picks up the boost. Lets Azza pick the ball up.
Just, neither team are allowing the other team any space to dribble, and it's just causing the game to be ping pong all over the place. Nobody is getting any plays out. And no, it's just when that team gets that one play out, it is going to be spectacular, and it's going to be a goal.
See, trying to get under control, does well to get past Big Jack D, but miss the fatality is too much. Hater again blocked out by Jack D as well. Tries to get on around. Azza with the crack, going a bit high, and Calzaffi can get that away. He needs to now get over to Pugsy. Blocked out by Big Jack D. Jack D with the pass back. That could be dangerous. That has just lost all momentum in the attack.
Yeah, just past our halfway mark. Red Penguin still not registered a shot on goal compared to the complete domination of Arctic Esports. And Calzaffi is there to make an important save.
And Pugsy can save that away from Mr. Fatality's shot. The pressure from Arctic Esports is just so strong. Red Penguins, their rotations are solid. They're able to get around into the fence well enough. And all it could take now would be one shot from Red Penguins to upset the Arctic side. But Arctic, they're getting it away quick enough. Jack D is on the ball. Going to try and dribble this on down. Pops it up in the air. Pugsy's going to be able to reach that first, but misses. Azza misses. Big Jack D, big clear. It's a beefy hit all the way to the backboard, and Calzaffi gets it away for safety. Mr. Fatality's on it. Movement back though. Azza's got Pugsy shadowing behind him, trying to go in. Tried to go for the demo, but couldn't touch. Hater keeping the pressure going. Ball is now in the corner. Azza needs to get this out. He's got Calzaffi dunking it on down. Pugsy into the wall. Is looking to get us in the middle for someone to pick up. Tater going for the 50-50, keeping the ball down in Arctic's side. Ball is out to Calzaffi, who can't get it on target. Puts it out. And Azza with a wonderful block.
Calzaffi has been an absolute walling goal so far. He's picked up 5 saves. He is made of brick.
This is a wall in the name of Calzaffi. Azza's on the attack though. Calzaffi once again making a good save. It's not going to register though, as it's so far out. Tater getting on down. Fatality with a big hit forward. Jack D with the pinch, 50-50, gets the first goal to Arctic Esports.
Yeah, you can see it there. Jack D, he stays down the field. Tater goes wide out. Pugsy goes to boost. Calzaffi is left in goal. And the entire Arctic Esports team is left.
Everyone has just lost connection to the game. I just had that myself, Corn.
Okay, so just to give you a complete update, it's just me, Calzaffi, and Tater left in the game.
Okay. John
Let's
on
get-
back in. Game's going to run out. We shall have to have a look at the rules here because that is a very odd predicament.
That is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that before.
No, yeah, we're going to get the match restarted here. Further details will follow, says Bass, our moderator. Gonna have to remake the room, of course. Sorry, guys at home, you really can't plan for this sort of stuff. I think this is a first I've ever seen happen.
I mean, it's just such a strange way for it to happen as well. Normally it's like, oh, you disconnect at the end or something. No, just a random set of people disconnected at like halfway through a game.
I can see on stream that they're still playing, so
Yeah.
They left now? I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, they've left. That's it, just as I said. Oh, it's an interesting one. So, come on, let's have a little look, because essentially, it was almost like Arctic were in a very favourable position. They were always putting this pressure on. But, like we were saying, how Calzaffi was such a solid wall, being able to just keep everything out. The lad was really working that defence, able to keep his team alive. It was impressive stuff. But you can't always be on defence, can you?
No, that is true. I mean, this has got to be a big blow for Arctic because they looked odds-on favourite to pick up that first game as well. And now you've got to go back to square one.
We'll have to see because they're currently deciding the rules. Because again, this is such a weird predicament. Gonna have a little.
I feel like we should take a break while we sort this out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to a
momentarily.
break as this gets sorted out because everyone here is sort of like a bit stumped. It's not, something that happens. So unfortunately, guys, we're going to quickly go off to a break. Make sure in chat now, tell us, who do you think is going to win the whole series? Is it going to be the Penguins or is it going to be the Arctic Winter? Tell us now, and we'll be back in a moment. And we're back, guys. Sorry for that little little mistake there. It's not in anyone's control. It's just what happens. Now, the rules, we've had a little look through them. We've gone through all the scrolls, and what's been decided is to do a restart of the game. However, Arctic Esports will get a 1-goal handicap as they were on a goal before. So really, Corn, that just means for us, we get more Rocket League to watch, don't we?
Yeah. Just to clarify, that is a +1 for Arctic Esports. Quite often, if you just say a handicap, it means you're held back a bit.
Yeah. So what the teams will do is right at the start of this game, they'll hand the ball on over. Arctic will get the goal straight away, and then we're off to the races, back to it. And yeah, seeing that in chat, we've got a lot of favor for the Arctics as their pace was insane. But can they keep it on up as we go on into this second game? The players are waltzing on out into the pitch. I say waltzing, it's driving, ain't it? They're doing a little cruise on.
Yeah, just also clarify, this is the first game, technically, Bacon.
It's still the first game, yes. Take a little sip of water, get ready for this. Players are just taking a little time, getting those team discussions going. I've had them. I like that. I think Azza just joined the wrong side. Yep, the little oops in there. So the quick goal, handed on over to get this reset, and then we're away.
It's going to be interesting to see how this
I'm
happens.
actually going to see how, yeah, there you go. This fatality goes on up. Everyone jumping on around. 2 seconds. And that's it.
No, nice shot. What's the save in chat?
Just a big shout out as well to the sportsmanship of both sides, being able to like just say that in a situation like this, it's the fairest way to do it. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a very difficult situation because there's no way to get back to where we were left off. As Mr. Fatati, big punt downfield, doesn't quite make it, but we're 10 seconds in, 1 goal up to Arctic Esports. Bacon, take it away.
Pugsy there, getting it off the players into the middle. As again, it past Cal Zaffi. That could be important as this is now for Azza the pick up again, but Tater clears on away. Zaffi really getting it well. Tater putting it towards the middle. Pugsy with the shot. We're squared on up. Rare Penguins have brought it back to Arctic.
Yeah, Rare Penguins able to do something they weren't able to do in the original, score a goal. Pugsy getting the one in there. I feel it was a double commit from the Arctic Esports, which really threw off their defense, leaving just Azza having to backtrack, not able to make it.
Well, in a way, the reset has favored Rare Penguins more, unfortunately, just because they're able to recollect themselves, get back into good rotations, and then start again from there. So,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate for Arctic there, but we're squared on up. They still have 4 minutes, 15 left, and we know that Mr. Fatality, Azza, or Big Jack D can all score goals.
Yeah, I mean, it's gone from a position where Rare Penguins had a minute to score 1 goal to they had 5 minutes to score 1 goal. And they've managed it, and they've managed it with style. As Pugsy picks up his 2nd goal. The Penguins are on fire. Somebody call the RSPCA. They need to be put out.
Well, it's just coming down from bad saves. Look at that. Oh, Mr. Fatality going completely wideable and needed to shut him down. Was a bad choice. Just Arctic Gaming, or Arctic Esports, sorry. They need to just get their heads back in the game and sort some things out because at the moment they're hurting, but Mr. Fatality keeps that away from Cal Zaffi. Big Jack D, big hit all the way down to the backboard. Can Azza put this away? No, Cal Zaffi clears.
Yep. Rare Penguins, they've got that goal lead now. Something they also weren't able to do in that first game. Arctic Esports have a lot of work to do now. They need to collect themselves and get going in the right direction again. That's the right direction there.
There we go. They've just got themselves a goal back. That's 1 added on to that +1. And Big Jack D scores it.
Yep, 2-2 now. Back to evens with 3 minutes 31 left on the clock. Both teams are now scoring, very different from the first game, Bacon.
Yeah, look at the pace here. It's slowed down quite a bit. And there's a lot of mistakes coming out where the players are playing the assumption game. It's really interesting how before it was all about skill, power, and speed. Now it's all about the mind games coming out and the team plays.
Yes, indeed, Bacon.
Pugsy trying to put that one down, just gone wide of the goal. Tater pushing that into Mr. Fatality, gets it all the way across. Cal Zaffi needs to slow it down and does it very well. Pugsy being able to block it on out. Fatality over the Pugsy. It is up high. It's going the whole way to the backboard. Jack D sending it off to the side, trying to get this away from his opponents. Cal Zaffi off the wall into the center. Fatality is going to be able to get to his first, but misses. It's a good miss as it leaves it for Azza. Tater, big hit down to his opponent's side, letting his teammates recollect themselves. Hugsy into the middle. No one there to pick it on up, however. Kalzafi needed to be quicker to capitalize upon the defensive error of Arctic.
Yeah, halfway through the game, even score. Just what I wanted to see. Either team could win it, Bacon.
Hugsy on the ball. He pops it over. It was a big Jack D, but Fatality is there. Good defensive rotations from both of them. Azza trying to buy a bit of time, trying to fake out Tater, but Tater gets past. Hugsy into the center. Jack D clears away. Tater now getting the boost. He's got a bit of time to work with. Puts it into the middle. This is dangerous as Azza is there, but Kalzafi, once again, we've said how much of a wall he is. This lad is great in defense.
Yep, 2 minutes now left. The clock continuously clicking down. But still nobody able to get a stranglehold on this game.
See, I'll get past Mr. Fatality. It's above the goal. Kalzafi clears. It's a good clear, sending it the whole length of the pitch. And go all the way back though. Now it's just coming into that ping pong game. No one wanting to concede a single goal here, as that is what's going to cost them and set the tone for the rest of the evening.
Yes, it will. I mean, the winner of this game has probably going to go on to win it, I feel, because they're going to have all the sort of moral support of the previous game, all the momentum going through, and they'll just have this game as well, where they've either overcome difficulties or they've just carried on their dominance.
Tater into the corner. Azza not being able to pick it on up, but does have the time. He's not being challenged there. Look at this, Penguins. You need to go in for those 50-50s. You need to shut down your opponents. Hugsy coming into the corner. Got Kalzafi getting the boost behind him and rotating back. It's well done. Up in the air now, though. Azza puts this into the middle. Kalzafi getting up. Good clear over to the side, stopping that attack. But Mr. Fatality is straight onto it. He's looking for the ball. Can't find it. Kalzafi pops this in the air for Tater. Tater's gone up. No one can connect with it. Kalzafi coming on through. Clears it into the corner for Tater. Knocks it around. But Azza can pick it on up.
Yeah, 26 seconds left. Still no teams able to get that final goal. We had 4 goals scored in the first half of the game, and nobody has got anything since.
Nearly there though, but it's a little bit wide. Good little bouncing play. Tater's gone up. That's it. Off the wall into the middle. Kalzafi not being able to find it on through. It's a good block. It's going back. It's bouncing into the middle. Hugsy, this is the last chance here. It's going to the backboard. It's dropping on down. No one's there to pick it on up. Still going though. The bounce off of the corner is favourite. Kalzafi's trying to drop it on down. We're going to an overtime.
Yep, second overtime of the day. I did not see this coming. From that first game, I thought Arctic Esports were just going to go on to take this. But Rare Penguins, they fought back to win this. Oh, they had a great chance there for Jack D as well.
Yeah, that break has just favoured Rare Penguins so much as they were able to recollect themselves. And they're able now to deal with the pace that Arctic are dealing. That was close. Unfortunate stuff there from the crossbar to the post. Big Jack D is putting this back into the middle. Kalzafi's up in the air. Gets it past Azza. Pinches it off of Big Jack D, but Mr. Fatality is back in defense. Hugsy dropping on down. Tater's going to go for this. It's a big hit. Can it go the whole way? No. Big Jack D defends.
Yeah, 40 seconds into overtime. Constantly reminding you of the time as this shot.
That's
Tater
it!
goal.
Oh, Tater going for the most dangerous angle of them all. As close as he can, but he relied solely on power. Look how powerful that was. As they're trying to get it, he actually hits the ball. But where he's moving back, it's moving with him. And Rare Penguins take game 1.
But no, they had that 1 goal advantage as well. The Arctic Esports did. So Rare Penguins came from 1-0 down to win 3-2. That is great. Teamwork and sportsmanship.
Yep, great sportsmanship from both sides. They're not going to dwell on that loss, Arctic Esports. They're strong lads. They're going to look at that and go, right, we need to get back to that speed, that pressure, that aggression, that momentum of the original first match, and they're going to bring that on into game 2. Rare Penguins, they've got to watch on out because there will be fire under the Arctic butts.
Back to this game, Bacon. I see the Penguins in chat. They want their flappy team to get this game.
Yeah, we said it earlier. We love him, how they're all using penguin banners, but let's not talk down Arctic. These lads are just really strong and powerful. It was just that game, they could not get speed going in their favor. If they can pick it on up, they'll be able to really hold on out the rare penguins once again. But it's all a game of maybes as we're going on into the second game. Kawasaki not being able to get the connection. It's cleared away. Tater's trying to work around on the ball. There is a miss. Azza gets it, but it's just wide. Can miss the fatality, get onto it? No, it's still there. But Big Jack D coming through. Arctic Esports get the first goal of game 2.
Joe, I think it was Pugsy. He could have got that, but Tater tries to get it, and in the end they just run into each other, both go flying, and it's just an easy pickup for Big Jack D.
Pugsy gone for a weird follow-up there. It's like in a bit of a no man's land, and it's cost him. So his fatality's got the ball down their end. Kawasaki movement into the center. Asa, let me get onto that. Great hit by Tater, just clear that on away, but straight to Big Jack D. No one touching the ball. Big Jack D getting the second goal, and this was unprecedented.
What happened to Pugsy here? He had the boost, he had the time. Oh, Azza faked him out. Big mistake there from Big Jack. No, Pugsy even. Big Jack D picking up the goal, of course.
Yeah, it was a good move by Azza. Sometimes you don't even need to hit the ball to get goals. And oh, Kawasaki disagrees with that. He's like, no, hit ball as hard as you can.
Yeah, that was a great shot as well, but it was saved, and that's the important difference between these two teams in this game so far.
Ball is lingering up in the air. Tater's got to get that away. Knocks it to the ground, and Big Jack D was right onto it. Moving around the corner. Put it into the center, and Kawasaki with a great clear. Fatality's going to be able to pick up on it now. It's going straight back to the opposite side. A lot of ping pong, and that's purely because these guys are just playing off of speed.
Yep, speed is key, as the famous Irishman once said, and that's going to find its way into the goal. Big Jack D picking up his hat-trick in 1 minute, 14 seconds, and that is something great in a final.
Yeah, it's really interesting because Big Jack D before now was just that sort of midfielder. He was just passing the ball around, linking up the defense and the attack. But this game, he's there like, all right, better make a name for myself. I mean, we've seen a couple of games from him, so it's about time, isn't it?
Yeah, after all, he is the Big Jack D. He's not a small Big Jack D. He's the big one.
Terrible corn jokes. I don't have many of them tonight, and let's try and keep that way. Hey, corn. Big Jack D into the middle. That was a big mistake, but the follow-up save was fantastic. As they're getting away, Kawasaki's just being patient. It's the double touch. Jack D with a clear now. Tater's ready. As is going for the demo, does get it. This is a big opportunity as Jack D's now on the ball. Pugsy coming in to clear it on away. Fatality in a good place to pick it up. The position from Arctic Esports has just been fantastic.
Yeah, I can really see Arctic Esports going on to win this tournament now. Oh, maybe not. Rare Penguins attack is coming out, but they've found themselves in a great position. It looks like they've got goals in them again, and they look solid again.
Tater getting beaten by Jack D in the 50-50, who does a big hit. Kawasaki, he's always getting onto the end of those shots. He's so good to rotate back into the fence. Tater missing the ball. Pugsy coming across. Picked it on up. Wins the 50-50, but Jack D is there to pick it up. It's just some good shadowing from Arctic Esports, but then great 50-50s from Rare Penguins. The shadowing is such a good tactic to beat the 50-50.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, looking at the shots, it's pretty even. But Arctic Esports, 2 extra shots, 3 extra goals. That is the difference so far.
Ball is above net, but Jack D gets it on out. Kawasaki trying to keep this pressure going. The problem is he's not connecting with players. He's just trying to hit the ball. It's near enough a panic. You've got 1 minute 55 seconds left. Rare Penguins, start thinking about how to play effectively.
Yeah, they start needing to do that desperately soon. 3 goals needed, and I can't see them picking up 3 goals in a minute, so they need to use 1 minute and 40 seconds to their full advantage.
Ball is dropping on down. Kawasaki with the miss. Tater's going to pass it on over for Pugsy. Big Jack D is there first. It's a common theme for him. He's always there with a block or clear first. This lad can read balls wonderfully. Kawasaki with the miss. Pugsy getting on in with the block. in the Arctic corner. He's got to find the back of the net though, Penguins. You can't just keep keeping it in the corners. You've got to have shots on target.
Yep, 1 minute left. Time running out for Penguins. I say I don't think they can do it now. They need to start thinking about what they can do to break down Arctic Esports in the next game.
Fatality with the shot on target. It was a fantastic redirect from up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, Fatality, he's just doing what he does best. He jumps, he shoots, he scores. And like I said, there's no way back for Rare Penguins at this point. They need to collect themselves, think about what happens in the next game.
Yep, guys, just seen that in chat as well. Make sure you drop a free $1 donation over to Matcherino. The code can be found up in the top right of the screen or with the exclamation mark codes command. It helps out, provides a little bit more money to the winning team tonight. But back into this game, as has got to clear it. Hater getting on the end of it. There is so much pressure now coming out from Rare Penguins. The problem is it's just not effective. They're not connecting with each other, and it is sorely hurting them.
Yeah, you're looking at one team of 3 individuals that play as a team and one team of 3 individuals that play perfectly as a team in Arctic Esports.
Hater off to the corner. Mr. Fatality picking it up once again. Huxley's just biding his time. 8 seconds left. It's got to be the Arctic Esports game. But Korn, the big thing here is that Rare Penguins was suddenly stopping the number of goals coming on in, isn't it? They were able to start going head to head once again because Arctic Esports, if they get, like we said, the speed going in their favor, they are dominating.
Yeah, I said it was a game of 2 halves. One half, Arctic Esports, great, scoring goals. Other half, Rare Penguins just shut the door. They weren't letting them through, they weren't letting them in. And that Rare Penguins is what we need to see in the next game for them to progress.
Remember, guys, at home, it's a best of 5. Now, effectively, a best of 3 with 1 win each. And both teams, it's always a case of trying to get it working in their favor. Rare Penguins, they were trying to meet Arctic Esports game in blocking them out with a lot of pressure, but that is not where they fare well. It's all about that controlled team passing play. Whereas Arctic Esports, they're happy with a fast game. They can just keep it going. And especially where the Penguins aren't used to that, their shots aren't reaching the target. So Arctic Esports can just clear away every single one.
Yeah, just 1 second left of the time in between games. All the players were ready though, actually. They want to get going, Bacon.
No, it's just our very own moderator, Bass, who was just a little bit too late. He's holding us up. It's a bad boy. Well, into game 3 we go. Both teams with 1 win. They've got to find 2 more if they want to take home prize tonight. Yes, make sure you do that free $1 donation to extend the prize pool. At the moment, we've got Kalzafi on the ball. Hater going on back. Hugsy is all the way across. Needed to be in a bit closer to give a better option. Or a bit behind. Remember, guys, you don't just have to go for the net. You can pass about and make your opponent's defense really, sweat.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I haven't really seen enough of the Penguins at the moment. They haven't been putting the continuous pressure on the Arctic goal. It's been frozen over there.
Hater off to the wall, follows it on up. It's looking for a big clear. Needs Pugsy in the middle, finds him, but by golly gosh, was Jack D's just saved there. Phenomenal.
Yeah, as I feel that's the problem with Rare Penguins. They get 1 shot off, and every team can save 1 shot. They need to get continuous shots. They need to put the pressure on, get them to use their egg scramble defense.
Yeah, and as well, Rare Penguins, their shots generally are from quite far away, so it's easy to have a bit of time going across goal there, the ball. But it's when you do all long shots and there's a defender back in goal, they've got so much time to get to it, no matter how fast the shot is. Kalzafi.
Sorry, go ahead, Ben.
I was going to just keep on with the play-by-play, but let's go. Hugsy picking up in the corner. Fatality, good 50-50 there. Kalzafi back to the same corner. He's favouring that side, isn't he, Korn?
He is indeed.
Ball is up in the air. Azza straight to Pugsy, knocks it on, trying to find an opening. But Mr. Fatality is there. He positions himself so well, Mr. Fatality, is something to behold. Big Jack D off to the side. Kalzafi is able to put it up. And Mr. Fatality, a double commit. Now, Rare Penguins, this is your time to counter. But Kalzafi can't get control of the ball. The opportunity is just wasted. Pugsy, big hit down to Tater. Tater's got to get this around. Azza does. Can't get the second hit though. Mr. Fatality with the clear on out. Oh, it's getting a close one.
You have to say, we're almost halfway through the game. Arctic Esports have not registered a shot yet. This is the difference. Rare Penguins, they're coming out fighting. They haven't got those continuous shots down, but they're stopping Arctic Esports at the source.
Fatality. It's a pass. Kalzafi is now running with it. Pugsy getting the touch. Can feel that Azza should be able to deal with this, and he does. Tater leaving that on over for Kalzafi once again. Ball, it needs someone there in the box and someone fighting for it. It's just simply down to those rotations at the moment for Rare Penguins if they want to find the back of the net.
Yep, Tater, he had a chance to get a shot on target there, just not quite there. I mean, Arctic Esports, they've just not had a shot yet. They haven't had a look in. But you always feel about the Arctic Esports teams, when they do, they will score.
Kalzafi missing it. He's gone way too far, but thankfully Pugsy is there. Miss Fatality putting the ball, keeping this pressure going. Does not want it in his own half, but Tater will disagree with that. He's going to follow on through. Gets hit to the backboard. That's a good block there to stop that attack. Still going though. The pressure is still there. Miss Fatality needs to get on past Pugsy, but can't. Big Jack D is up. He has missed it. Azza, last second save, gets it away from Tater, but Kalzafi there in the midfield is able to keep this pressure going. Again, it's just a whole case of all Rare Penguins on attack at the moment.
Do you know what, Bacon? I think the Penguins need to shoot less. They need to do more backboard passes, sideboard passes to draw out the defense of the Arctic Esports. Because they've just set up a wall in goal, and you just can't get past their rotation.
Oh, definitely. Do little tricksy dribbles going on in. Use the corners. Not only the ones at the side connecting to the sidewalls, but up top to drop the ball down. You've got to use every single tool you have available to you if you want to beat your opponent. At the moment, when these guys are going so head-to-head 50-50, why not pull everything right out of the bag?
Yep, bag of tricks. That's what's needed, Bacon. We're looking at a 0-0 going into overtime. How do you feel about that?
Oh, this overtime could go on.
Maybe not.
No overtime, says Kalzafi. Let's finally put these guys to sleep. As he wants game over and done with. One goal could be it. But with what we saw earlier with Arctic Esports' kickoffs, they could turn that around so quickly now.
Yeah, can I just say, that is what I was asking for. Kalzafi, he put it onto the backboard himself. Arctic Esports defender, he wasn't ready to commit to that. So then Kalzafi got to the second hit first, and that is what got him the goal and got his team the lead, and effectively a match point if they can hold on.
Big Jack D now moving it along the wall. Got options in the middle, but Kalzafi gets to it. Fatality not getting the touch he wants. Azza though goes down the center, gets it past Tater, but Pugsy is there. Pugsy shoots, Pugsy scores. That's 2-0 to Rare Penguins.
Game, set, and match, question mark. 2-0 to Rare Penguins, Bacon. Arctic Esports, 0 shots. I'm seeing problems here for Arctic, Bacon.
I don't want to count Arctic out yet because we saw Miss Fatality get 2 kickoff goals in a matter of 7 seconds earlier. But after that one, I'm not feeling it. That's a good attempt though. It's going forward. Pugsy clears it on her way, and that is it. Time is out. They can only get 1 potentially. It's not happening though. Rare Penguins take game 3 and then now onto match point.
It's like nobody wants to take a convincing lead at all. It's just sort of, last game I was like, Arctic Esports, yeah, they've probably done it. They just won 4-0. That's a big win. And then they just can't lose, and it's a completely different game. Rare Penguins, they changed it up. They did everything they were meant to do, and they won. They were rewarded for it.
Oh yeah, definitely. After looking at this series so far, Rare Penguins and Arctic take each other's numbers, get in contact with each other and start scrimming. These two teams are so 50-50 in so many ways. They would improve so much playing each other time and time again, because if you look at this series, they're just trying to work it on out. And really, if you go up against the opponent on a regular basis, like in tournaments like this, you keep improving because you've got to work overtime to be able to come up with strategies on how to take down your opponent's defense or how to cancel out their attack.
Yep. I can really see Rare Penguins. If they win the next game, they've won the championships, and that's going to be a big, big win for them, especially like against a team like Arctic Esports. It's also Rare Penguins' first sort of tournament as a big sort of setup, isn't it?
Yeah, it is their first tournament as a team together. These lads, they must have been doing ranked or something in the background before appearing in the tournament, because the chemistry, you can see it between them, is really quite good. They're there, just keep playing in these tournaments, maybe head on over to something like PRL as well as Gfinity and that, where you've got a little bit of high caliber. But here is really a stomping ground for them if they keep at this. I'd definitely say come back next week, guys, and you might have a bit more competition, as this week was sort of like a couple of teams saw the opportunity and they're like, everyone was there going, oh, the biggest teams aren't signing up. Everyone has a little, like, you know, scramble for it. And next week, I don't expect to see the same, so they should get some good competition.
Actually, I don't mean it's like insulting anyway, but the teams we see at these tournaments are like the fringe teams. They're sort of, you say like RLRS, like the fringe pro teams. These are like the people who challenge the RLRS. These are the people you might see in the future. Yeah. That's essentially it. And definitely with this being the first game that I've seen from both sides, it's a good sign to see that they're able to pull this out. And Pugsy being able to pull that out, using the post to be able to get on in. That was crazy. Double commit from one team, and Mr. Fatality, Big Jack D, both facing their own goal. So much harder to make a save when you're looking the wrong way. And they're punished for it.
Fatality going up against Tater. Tater winning it. Lets the ball slide past him, and Azza can get control of that. Kalzafi, he's got it up in the air. He's now knocked it towards target. Jack D's just got to it. That was clutch, just on the last split second, being able to clear it on away.
Yeah, we're past that 1 minute mark. Rare Penguins, 3 shots to Arctic Esports 1, but they have had a shot this game, Bacon. Improvement on the previous one.
And it's not from a lack of trying that last game. It was just the pressure from Rare Penguins was so good. Hit from Pugsy, just going a bit wide. He's going to look to try and intercept that. Miss Fatality couldn't get the cleanest hit. Oh, Kalzafi not winning the 50-50. Double commit from Big Jack D and Azza. Pugsy puts it up high. Tater looking to clear. He's got it. Nice control from him to put it back in the middle. Fatality reading very well to cut out short. Kalzafi knocking on down. Jack D keeping this pressure going. Demos coming out now from Arctic Esports. This could be what changes it all.
Yep, we haven't really seen that strategy yet today, Bacon. Teams can pick up a lot of goals just by demoing one player. So it just takes him out of rotation, and then suddenly everybody's in the wrong place. And you just get that easy goal, and it just turns the tide.
One thing I've noticed as well, Corn, Penguins come from Antarctica, don't they? And we've got Arctic Esports. It's a pole v pole here. We've got the two opposites colliding, and I like it as a little story.
Penguins are relatively diverse now. They also live on the equator.
I like as well, in Japan you can have them as a pet, so, you know, domesticated penguins. These ones are quite rare though, so I doubt that.
wait, maybe we're looking at it wrong. Maybe they're not rare as in uncommon, they're rare as in overcooked or undercooked. Undercooked penguins.
Anyway, let's stop going off on tangent. Jack D getting the bump on Pugsy, but Tater was able to jump on in. Azza is up, looking to bounce it on down. Tater being able to get that over the Kalzafi. Great defending there. Kalzafi following on through. Gets it put over him. Pugsy, that's a bad pass, but Tater is able to just get to it.
Can I say something?
The bump. Go on, Corn.
The Rare Penguins defense, I just love the trust that they have in each player. They say, okay, that player's going up. I will sit on the goal line, but I will not commit to it because I know that player's going to get it. And it just works so well.
Well, if you've got one player going for the ball, they can get a block. If that fails, you've got someone back. It's like you having two options. The actual skill between them to communicate like that is good. These guys, if they just keep hammering away, keep grinding away at tournaments like this, I can see something special coming from them.
Yeah, maybe an overcooked steak.
A couple of chicken dinners, eh? Well, Pugsy clears it away. Good read by Azza. Kalzafi picking it on up. Trying to find it. Gets it past Big Jack D. Pugsy not being able to connect with it. That was a sore miss, and Arctic Esports keep it a 1-goal differential. Tater trying to get past, and does. Single man plays, just completely getting on past the Arctic defense.
So what, these Rare Penguins, they are something. They went 1 goal down in that first game, which was some weird server issue, and now they're back. They're winning, and they're dominating this game now, Bacon.
Well, it's still got 1 minute in Corn. I don't want to count Arctic Esports out just yet. We've seen how good they are, and thank you, Jack D, for proving me right.
Don't count your Penguins too soon.
Corn, okay, right, buddy. I'm taking you down to the Bad Jokes Anonymous after this, okay?
Please
Tater, not again. No, thank you. All right, Jack D's on the ball, moving it forward. Kalzafi getting a block, but it's still dangerous. Ball was in the middle. Kalzafi being able to get it on away. He's going to follow up now. Decides taking the wall, slow things down, and pinches it to get around to speed it back up. Kalzafi getting beaten. Pugsy not with the greatest touch, but Tater gets onto it. Good read by him and good positioning. Fatality getting beaten by Pugsy. Across the wall. Can Kalzafi get it down? No, it is blocked. It is man-marked, but Kalzafi is still trying his darndest to get it on through.
Yeah, with 10 seconds left, Rare Penguins might as well put all their eggs in one basket, as they just need to win this game to be crowned champions.
Tater missing the ball, but Pugsy is there, maybe just biding a bit of time. As Rare Penguins just get a third goal, these lads are going to be grinning from ear to ear.
Yeah, that is game, set, match, and championship to Rare Penguins, taking the final game 3-1. But Arctic Esports, they've played their part. They played well. I mean, it was a great game to watch, Bacon, wasn't it?
It was fantastic. I enjoyed every single minute of it. I enjoyed the whole evening. Well done to both teams here, not just these two, but everyone that played tonight. GG's to all. But Rare Penguins, their first tournament that they played in together, and they're taking home the trophy. That is phenomenal. Well done to Rare Penguins, as they are crowned tonight's RG champion. They've won week 37. I'm sure they're going to be trying to come and beat everyone else next week when they get the week 38. Can anyone challenge them? We'll have to find out then. But make sure you join the Discord with !Discord. You can still donate to Matcherino to give them a little bit of extra money. Make sure you hit that follow button as well so you can see when we go live next week. Make sure the notifications are on. Subscribe as well. Hit up the Twitter. All that lovely stuff. But from myself, Digital Bacon, you can find me here on Twitch or at Twitter. And from Cornish Pirate, you can find him on Twitter, can't you, Corn? Where can we find you?
It's quite an inactive Twitter account. Generally, if you want to find me, just look in Discord for Real One Gaming or Bacon's, or just look for
Find
Cornish.
Bacon, find Corn. It's pretty much the Cornish Bacon. We've been shipped, buddy. But from us here at Rewind, big shout out to everyone that helped out, Bass and So Game in there. It's been an awesome night. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.
You